And we are live.
Yo, 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 welcome to Team RaddTitan. This is chat number 297. Welcome you 181,610 subscribers.
He's actually gone up more
Amazing.
since then. It's
Amazing.
actually 181,765 now. Yeah. Well,
Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome to this week's chat. We've got a few things to go over. I've had a few things pop in. It's the first. You right there?
yeah, I was just
Right
adjusting. Just adjusting.
there. Got a nice crop shot there. Thanks very much, Brian. At least you're wearing trousers. I got in a couple of pieces this week because it's the first week of January, so I got 2 pieces arrived. So I've got some pictures of those to go through. We've got some fan art stuff and some latest bits and pieces. I think we've got some Prime One bits and bobs. Tweet ahead stuff. All kinds of bits and pieces. What? Please.
Oh, it's already starting. All right. So as I said, we're also going to be announcing the winners for a couple of prizes as well. Yeah, we're going to be announcing the winners for the Mario Kart by First Figures, and we're also going to be announcing the winners for the Thor by Legendary Beast Studios. I've got to check the prizes actually because I need to sort of go in to do that as well.
Are we running out of stuff, but we still got stuff to do?
Oh, we still got stuff to do. Yeah, we still got quite a lot of stuff.
Anyway, here's to all of you. Hope you had a fantastic New Year and Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah, pint of Guinness over here.
I've got a nice crack and rum and some ginger beer.
Oh yeah.
Nice stuff. I like it to be like a soft drink treat, really. I want it to be as gay as I can get it. So I like it.
That's how you like it, yeah. Well, I've told that story before, but yeah, should I tell it again?
No.
Nah, okay. Now that makes it sound worse if I don't tell it.
If you start talking about Dutch rudders again, I'm telling off. I'm going away.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just trying to open up the prize list and see what we got left. So we do have the Queen Studios merch pack with vouchers, which we do need to get confirmed what the actual prizes are. We do.
Big XM piece.
Did we give away? What did we give away last week?
We did the Wolverine, didn't we? Gave away the Wolverine.
No, but I mean, did we give away like with small prizes? We did the Moonstone print.
They did the Moonstone print, and I think
we did the
Spec Fiction.
Legendary Beast. We did the Spec Fiction. We did the Wolverine. Okay. I'm just sort of checking what we got here to do. So we do have left in our prize fund. We have Modu Space. We have the Max 140s. We have 2 of those, which will be 1 prize to 1 person. That'll be free shipping to UK, EU, US, Singapore, and Australia. We also have the XM Studios Nemesis Prime, which shipping is not included. We have the Connecticut's Hamoru, which is from the Samurai Showdown. We have the exclusive of that, and that will be shipped worldwide. Legendary Beasts we will finish off today. First Figures we finished today. We also have the Figurama 7 Deadly Sins Escanor versus Estarossa, which is free shipping, and that's actually from Todd at Spec Fiction. Queen Studios merch pack, and the General Giant one we gave last week, which was actually a really nice one, where Omar he won the General Giant Emperor Strikes Back Boba Fett. I contacted him and he asked me to give it to Thor.
Anderson.
Yeah, he goes, can you get in touch with Thor and can you give it to him? So
well, we love Omar, man. Guys, just legendary.
Super nice guy. So, do you want to talk about your week?
Yeah. So it's been quite a busy week, productive week this week. So I had I finally got in the Wolfpack's Red Hulk, Eric Sosa sculpt. I managed to get that in. That's been like with Ian for probably like 3 months now, and it's been painted probably for like a month. But he couldn't move it. He couldn't he couldn't move. He needed someone to help him to like get it to like the door so that the guy could, like the post people could pick it up. So he had to wait for his son to be around, which was over Christmas, to help him out with that. So I had to wait a while for that. So that's in finally now. And then I got the Trapjaw from Tweeterheads that arrived. They both arrived the same day. So getting them out and organising that was great. He was a big surprise. The Trapjaw was a really, really fantastic piece. Very, very pleased with how that came out. It's a big old piece and all. It's definitely the biggest.
Trapjaw. Wow. Okay. I guess he is a big character, isn't he? So yeah.
He is the biggest. I've got him up on a thing with Merman and the original Skeletor at the minute, and he's quite considerably like thicker. His body type is more endomorphic. And you've got it's funny because actually you've got the three types up on the wall, which you got the ectomorph shape of Merman, then you've got the mesomorph sort of shape of Skeletor. And then he's got the endomorphic sort of like more like a battle ready sort of like infantry sort of like soldier, right on the front line. He's well big and chunky. But he was a good surprise, man. He came out really well.
Yeah, I mean the line is awesome anyway. I mean I actually saw a video pop up on on our YouTube, and someone commented, and it was a video from about 2014 maybe, and it was like Monster Palooza. And it was Dave Igo, and he basically had a booth at Monster Palooza, and he was selling Master of the Universe busts. So
wow.
It's quite a cool video actually. So he was quite into those pieces for a while now.
He's a lovely guy as well. He's a nice guy to talk to. He's always like open for conversation and stuff. I'm a big fan of David Igo. I think he's a creative genius, so I'm a big fan.
Yeah. I mean,
we couldn't think of anybody better to have that line. In fact, if anybody else was to get it, I would definitely stop collecting it. So if it was to like drop off Tweeterhead's radar and not be under David Igo's care, I think I would just abandon it completely. That's how much faith I have in what he's doing with it. So,
well, I think as well. I mean, I don't want to go on about it because I think we did have a bit of a rant about it before. But when kind of Sideshow, when whatever way they parted ways for whatever reason, that was a big loss for Sideshow for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So not good thing, not good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing this competition. I'm setting up a competition today. So if you want to have a little chit chat while I'm doing this, just give me 2 seconds.
Do you want to put on some pictures?
Do you want to? No, I'll tell you what. Do you also need to? Yeah, we could do that actually, but I still have to change the pictures anyway.
Why?
So, well, of course I have to change them because you can't change the pictures, can you?
Nah.
Yeah, you just sit there looking pretty. That's all you do.
Thanks.
Well, I was going to totally be a douchebag, but I thought, you have to kind of pick your battles. And there you go. You got the count still going. Share screen, entire screen. We'll do that one. Share. There you go.
I'm good. I was tired. Yeah, so this was the Trapjaw that came in. So we got a few pictures of the box and stuff. It's the good thing as well is they're not like massive boxes. They're actually quite, you can get them up in your loft or where you need them to go. There's nothing crazy going on there. It isn't stupid. In fact, in fairness as well, the art box is even smaller because it has them corner inserts inside it. So you've got that big, so the actual box itself, the art box, is a bit bigger. So that's how it comes. You've got the base, the figure, you've got the 2 arms, one classic, one modern, and then you've got the 2 portraits, one classic, one modern as well.
Yeah.
The base has got that sort of like Snake Mountain continuation, like the original Skeletor has. It's got a little. You're having a stroke, are you all right?
That's the music in it. Snake
Mountain. Is it?
Yeah, like dun 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 dun.
I don't believe that's that. Well, okay. Oh yeah, no, I think I get where you're going. Just you're a bit on deaf, but yeah,
different tune, but kind of that way.
It's got like this. It's got a nice sort of like purple sort of metallic finish running through the snake. That just the part that coils round. That's the sort of classic arm there. But so that's the more sort of in line with how we got it. We got the figure because when you had the toy, got the like cannon, and then you've got
Cannon.
this one. Yeah, it's got that sort of like that cylinder circular thing. That's like a little mini saw thing that basically goes on his waist, which is cool. And that's like another. No, I don't know what that is. It's like something that just sort of maybe it sort of goes into the side.
I think they let him switch out parts he's got on his thing. It's because he pulls off his arm, doesn't he? And doesn't he do that?
Parts, yeah, that's it. Yeah, but these are like bits that go on the belt.
Yeah, no, but where it says he pulls his kind of arm off, and then he kind of takes it from somewhere and puts it on. Maybe
I
these
would
are like
imagine
where he's pulling them off and they're the parts that are meant to go on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's like the more modern sort of cannon with the big like spikes and blades. It's got sort of teeth and sort of gears and bits and pieces going on. It's really fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it's nice. There's your painted, reached out forearm shots.
I really like them sort of, them. I don't know what you would call that. Is that patina? Is that patina?
What do you mean on that the green stuff on the?
The green. It's like almost like a
patina.
It's like a patina thing, armored thing that goes on top of his thighs and then around the belt.
Well, it's also like a patina or the oxidization, or
yeah. It's really, really cool. Very, very nice effect going on it. That's the classic head. So I've got that head on it at the minute because I actually like how that fits on the body because it's more rounded.
I do not like the other head at all. I really don't.
You like this one or
in person? No, I love this one.
This is the classic head.
I love the classic head, but something about we'll get to it in a minute, but something about the modern head I don't like. But I tell you what I do like is where he's got like those chest straps. That's like in like Army of Darkness, where he does like the ratchet swings.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And if you look at them little ratchets either side, you can see the sort of blades where it sort of tightens together either side of it. It's very clever. It's done very well.
Well, it's when they got like fake limbs and stuff. They do that as well. Like
I like the fact as well that they've elevated the shoulder up, so the other arm doesn't sit so high. The shoulder is like elevated up, so it's like sort of as it pegs in, it sort of then goes up, which is just like brilliant how that's done. Really think that classic portraits the nuts and all.
Yeah, I've seen like loads of pictures of the other portrait, but for me, I'm not sold on it at all. I look at it, I'm like, something looks really off with it for me.
The thing is like I told you, he's quite broad, right? And this head is not as narrow as the other head. So because it's not as narrow, because he's got the big sort of the mouth is more closed as opposed to open. It's got a big, it's squattier, so it's not as like long and it's not as narrow. So it looks better on the body for me. I think it fits the body a little bit better. I like the work on the other head. The other head looks great as well, but it's narrower. And I just think this fits the physique a bit better. When you look at the whole piece, it's something that pictures don't really capture. But when you look at it with your eye and you're looking over it, you're a bit like, that head, like, on it, it looks a bit thinner, looks a bit more narrow. And then when you put the proper classic head on, it's got this big bulky jaw. You're just like, actually, it's a bit more of a compressed, it's more squatty head. So I'm like, that fits better.
Yeah.
That's the bollocks. Really nice portraits.
No, it does. It looks great. I need to see this one because this one does look.
This is more of a classic. This is more a classic look here. So this is how it is. The pictures I've sent are like the classic look, which is with the classic arm and the classic head, and then I've done the modern arm and the modern head. And how I have them displayed, that's the classic head, is with the modern cannon and the classic head. So yeah. See, I mean,
it's sneaking into the modern one now.
Yeah.
That's good. Look outside of the lat.
Yeah, he's got a real
lat there,
he's got proper. He's got some. He doesn't skip back day, that's for sure.
Yeah. What's the paint like on those ratchets to the back? Is it good?
Yeah, they're really good. It's very nice. It's very nice paintwork all around. It's a very, very nice piece. I like the gauntlet as well. You see on his arm.
Yeah,
it's got that patina thing running up it as well. Breaks up nice.
Yeah. Does that kind of tie in a bit with Merman, or no? Am I talking shit?
Nah, not at all. No. Merman's like a sort of like a dark green and a gold, like sort of urchin sort of style. But this one's like, I mean, even the blues compared to, I don't know if you've got the picture of all three of them together, but the blues on
I don't think you sent me that one.
The blues on Trapjaw are completely different to the blue of Skeletor. Completely different. Which I thought it would clash a bit more, but they don't at all. And that's the modern look. So the head's a bit narrow and it's got that proper like armored up arm. I really think that arm's awesome as well.
Nice,
this is probably this would be my pick really for the 1/5 piece of the year. I think this is
whoa! Spoiler, man! Spoiler! Chill.
I think it just tops Merman. This one.
Yeah.
I think it's a really nice job.
Something about this one, I just don't like this head.
Head's good, man. It's got some nice work in it, but like I say, it's got more of an open mouth and more of a narrow and longer head. So on the body, I don't think it fits as well as I just like the classic head.
Yeah.
It's funny because Georgie does as well. I asked him which one he preferred, and he's like, I like the classic one. So
detail on the hand there, really nice.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's got more like of a swimmer's physique as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's not like he doesn't have like massive shoulders and massive arms, and biceps and triceps and stuff like that. He's got like a big torso, but he doesn't have massive like limbs, like in terms of like musculature, which is cool. It's a different kind of look. But yeah, come out great, man. I was very pleased with it. Obviously, again, what is it, like the 4th or 5th tweet headpiece? I've got no issues at all, no fitting issues, no damages, no paint blemishes, nothing. It's literally perfect.
I was
just
remembering,
like it's just like Merman. I've had no issue. I'm really surprised at how good Tweeterhead's deliverables are. They're very, very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually remembering a conversation we had about when you got Hordak, and I remember I was in Thailand when you got it, and I just remember how like blown away you were. And I think you actually got something else that was meant to be like the better piece, and Hordak just totally stole the show. Totally stole the show. Yeah.
Hordak's I remember
exactly where I was. I was walking along the beach in Phuket. Like literally no one there because it was COVID. It was great, absolutely great. Right, update. I think I've done that now. Yeah. So yeah, really cool. The cannon, cool. Yeah.
A really nice work, man.
I don't think you sent me one though. You said you got a picture of all of them together. I don't think you sent me that.
I might not have done. I have them all up on the thing here, all up on the windowsill. So I can turn the camera when you go back to me. I'll turn the camera. You can see them.
Oh well, not at the moment.
Yeah, you can see there. If you go back, see there. That's where the gap is, and that's where the thing goes in. See?
Oh
so
yeah,
there's 2 little holes on his belt. Same with the other side as well, where the like that bit, and then there's like the chain little mini saw thing.
That's cool. Yeah.
See, there it is. And then you sort of like
There you go. Well, you want to go into the big boy?
Yeah. So this is the Red Hulk. That's what I got, and this was an interesting one. This because this like kit cost me nearly $2,000 to get in, and I got actually a bit of a deal on the paint. So the paint didn't like break my back with it. So I thought about I got a good deal on this, and I was like I'm going to get this in, and I actually thought that once I got it in and I had it all painted by Ian, that I would want to sell my Sideshow one.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I can't do it at all. I just can't let the Sideshow one go. I think because I've got that sort of like one of a kind, like mustache portrait on it, and I repainted one of my first ever repaints I ever did. I had all that work done with the base and everything, and I haven't got the heart to let it go. It's also the first video that RaddTitan that actually did really well. It was the first one that actually did really well. So I got a bit of a serious nostalgia problem with it, and I can't. When I got this in, I was a bit like, right, I'm going to sort of weigh it up. I got pictures and stuff from Whip, and I was a bit like, I don't think I can let Sideshows go. So I was preempted this would happen, but I'm going to let this go. So I'm going to sell this, or I'm going to like trade for it, or like a bit of money plus a piece. So I'm going to have to let this one go because I don't want to keep 2. They're both massive. They're both like really big space hoggers. These pieces, these hulks. Sideshows is the same as well. It's quite deep. It's like it's quite wide and quite deep. This is one's massive as well. So I'm letting this one go. So if anybody's interested, hit me up if you want it.
Yeah, this is a custom base on there. Are you done? So
Well, yeah, it's been sculpted over and painted because it's just plain black. Comes like that, so the legs go on, and then you put the little belt thing on. That belt, the belt sort of ripped shirt thing. You put that over the top, and then you put then you put the torso over the top of that. Yeah, that's they did a fantastic job on the paint. Looks really good. You need to be wary about these as well because this sells for quite a lot of money, and because of that, there are recast pieces going. The way you can tell if you've got a recast piece or not is going to be the bullshit price that people are going to give you. If you pay anything under 2,000 USD for the kit, the unpainted kit, 'cause that's how they come, then it's not legitimate. It's really that simple. And I know because I've been stung. I paid £700 for one, thinking it was legit and I was getting a proper deal and all this rubbish, and it wasn't. It was a recasted one. So I managed to push that off. I lost 200 quid on that, and then I bought this one. Yeah. So if you see it up for sale, people telling you it's a legitimate piece. If it doesn't have the detail on the base, I spoke to the owner of the company when I got this in. I spoke to Wolfpack's guy when I got the 700 quid one in. I spoke to him and he was like, if it doesn't have the base thing on it, it's not legitimate. Simple as that. So you want to be able to see that proper Wolfpack base thing is like a thing that you get stuck onto your base, and then you can see it like that it's legitimate. If it doesn't have that, then it's not. There are recasted versions. Just be aware. Some people don't give a shit, but like I'm saying, just be aware that's the case. There's actually somebody, I think, selling one in the UK at the minute who's saying it's a legitimate one, but his price is like £700-800, same sort of recast money one. And the person is exactly the kind of person that have a recasted one because we know him. You know, the one who had all the Cinemaquette recasted Cinemaquettes and tried to tell us they were all real.
Okay.
Remember when we were there and we asked him if we could see the art box, and he was like, "Yeah, it doesn't have an art box." And you remember all of that nonsense? And we see the number, and it's like, "No, all of that." Yeah, that guy, same guy.
God, no comment.
That really broke my arm holding that up as well. That picture, that torso up like that. It's well heavy.
No, it looks painted great. Painted really good.
Yeah, he did a really
just
good
only one head on this because it's all one body, isn't it, on the top part?
That's right. Yeah, it's just exactly like I showed you.
Teams.
The only thing is that I've lost off somehow. Ian's managed to lose the little feet.
Oh, okay.
It comes with like feet that you put on the base once your thingy is on the base. Once the thing is on it, you meant to put the feet on it. And they've sort of come for a button, so I don't know what happened there. But so whoever gets this, I mean, I can stick something on it if you want. I mean, some people put rubber feet. I actually like to use felt stuff so I can move it. If something this big, you want to be able to slide around. You don't really want it on rubber because you can't move the fucking thing. It's too heavy.
Yeah.
But I'll wait and see what people want to do with it.
All right. Oh God. Let's go. No, it looks cool, man. And oh yeah, look at the lazy Susan all hidden under there.
Yeah,
I'm saying that because I know she's there, so she can hear it. I know she's like listening in the background, just waiting out for that lazy Susan word to happen. Yeah, I dedicate that to you.
She did a very good job, that lazy Susan. But just turning this is almost impossible. It's like really heavy. Yeah. But you can see there as well. I wanted to like purple veinage, so I've done purple veins, like to be comic accurate. My sideshow one I did yellow, just because I wanted it to look like a variant cover that I liked. Yeah. But this one I've got more of a classic look. He's really done a really good job. It's got the gold eyes and it's got the black hair with some grey highlights. I didn't want any red in it. Because there is no red highlights, and like XM did theirs with red highlights, but it doesn't. Red Hulk doesn't have red highlights.
Cockshot.
Cockshot, yeah. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
that's the last one.
Really nice sculpt, really decent work,
Yeah. All right. What we'll do then is let's come back.
Are you going to give something away now?
Yeah, can do. Let's remove that one.
One before. Is it the four today?
No, we'll do the other one first. We have to like, do a bit of foreplay first. So who we got in the house? So we have Agrion Montoya, Yo, how you doing? Chris Harris, how you doing, my friend? One night I'll catch you guys live stream. Hopefully you will. Hopefully you will. He gets up early in the morning, doesn't he? So, hey guys, how you doing? Everyday Collector, Vibranium Jim, what's up, everyone? Roger Rocks, hey guys, Tommy Cole, yeah, the boys are back. We're back. Bobby Gardner, what's up, my dudes? How you doing? Luch, the mind reader himself. Happy New Year. Onward and upwards, brothers. How you doing? Critical Mass, yo, what's up, everybody? Indeed, Happy New Year. Danny Lee, what's up, crew? What we drinking tonight? We already answered that one. So I'm doing the Guinness. George is on Kraken and ginger beer, I think he said.
Not on the Kraken.
He's on the Kraken. Yeah. Who else is this? Sorry, my mouse has got a bit funky there. Bat Beast, what's up, guys? Cool Spot, Babe, quick stick the bleeding kettle on, lads are on. Yeah, and the cookies. Yo, happy JCGR, how you doing? Yomo, how you doing? He's back for the wins. Back for the wins, Yomo. Danny Lee, Spaceman. There you go. Yeah. Yomo came in, and Danny Lee, yeah, the Spec Fiction Spaceman. That's what we're going to call Yomo now. Critical Mass, they're having a little conversation, chit chat between them. Can't wait to get my trap jaw. Tommy Cole, House of God.
It's a banging piece. It's a proper banging piece, believe it.
Lightning Trip, how you doing? They all little chit
Yo,
chat between them.
motherfuckers.
Universal X1. I'm not even going to try that one. That's like a Greek one. Go on, George, you can go for that one now.
Hello and greetings from the island of Aphrodite. That wasn't even hard. What, are you fucking retarded or something?
A name, you fucking nugget.
No, that's a Greek name. There's a Greek alphabet. You can't read the Greek alphabet unless you know Greek. I'm just going to say his name. I'm going to say his name is Stelios.
Yeah, probably, Tyler.
His name is Stelios Stelianos.
Critical Mass, Michael Raven, all the best. Best line for 2023. Yeah, it did really well. Basteroid in the house, how you doing, my friend? Shane von Liechtenstein, what's up, my fellow geeks? Nice guy. Hi, everyone. Josh in the house, Boombox. What's up, RaddTitan? Happy New Year. Hope you guys are doing well. Lightning Trip, Tommy Cole, Richard Gauthier in the house. He just got his Wonder Woman, said it's absolutely amazing.
Nice.
Dark Cross, what's up, gents? How you doing?
What's up?
Sorry, skipped through some of them. Jumped down. Boys listening while in the taxi on my way to the hotel. Landed in Melbourne. Hope everyone is doing well. See you guys in a couple of weeks. Yep, see you there. Hopefully Geo turns up.
Mad love, Tyler. Mad love, bro.
David Kuykendall? Is THC legal in UK? George,
what's THC?
THC.
No,
I was thinking TR2. So THC is it's weed, isn't it? It's the weed oil and stuff like that.
No, it's not.
No, CBD is, but not the THC. No. Welcome to my town, Tyler. How you doing? AC Luda.
Go buy Tyler a drink.
Yeah. Jonathan Thomas. Glad to be here from Chicago. One of your newer subscribers. Welcome to the
party. Welcome, Jonathan. Got a great surname as well.
On display. Shane from Liechtenstein, didn't you just set up like a massive collection room? Wasn't that him? Just done like an outbuilding or something. Wasn't that Shane?
Nice.
Nagrock, how you doing? Vibranium Jim, Geo, would you sell your XM Moon Knight if the Iron Studios one came out great?
No, I don't believe that. Like, I'm one of them people. I don't believe, that anything is immovable. I don't think you should sort of think like that. I definitely do think that if you've done a lot of work to it yourself, like if you've remapped something, got like a one of a kind custom head for it, repainted it, messed around with the base, fucking got some switch out arms that nobody has, and you've made it sort of your own, then it's much harder to disconnect in order to let it move on. But yeah, I'm definitely open. If something comes out and I feel it captures the character better, I'm definitely game for it for sure.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. I mean, I am a big fan of Caleb Nefson, and I'm proud to have one of his sculpts in my house. So I like to look at it a little bit like that with certain pieces. As much as I'm not a fan of Eric Sosa as a human being because I know, unfortunately, I've been behind the wizard's curtain with him. I know.
He took a dig at us the other day again.
I really. That's
Yeah,
nice.
fucking penis.
But I mean, even though he reached out to us and started sucking us off and saying, you are the guys I want to work with you. You're the only guys who are honest and you've got any integrity. Everyone else is a fucking liar and a snake and all this stuff. All the messages are there to be read, by the way. They're all true.
Yeah.
And he reached out to us and asked us. And then when Alex did a review of something that he actually sculpted and he wasn't positive about it, all of a sudden he oversold a piece and couldn't deliver on his promise to send one to us after reaching out to us. And that made us not want to work with him. Sort of like he tried to offer something else, but I felt like
the next piece in line. He was all like, "Oh yeah, what about if I give you the? I think it was Guile at the time. He was going to make a Guile.
Yeah.
No, E Honda." And he was trying to push it on, and we just said to him, "Look, we've been."
I said it was my decision. It was my choice because that Akuma was meant to be for me, and it was my decision. It was my choice, and I said, to both Alex, it was a group chat, and I basically said, I don't want to work with this guy. I don't want to. I feel like the integrity. I know from companies as well. I know many companies that have had him on their books, and I know who he is. They've all warned me about what kind of person he is and how he operates and how he works. So believe me, his professional reputation isn't great. So at the end of the day, I was a bit like, you know what? If this is the kind of attitude, someone's going to let you down, and they're going to last minute be like, yeah, sorry, can't, whatever. After reaching out and sort of trying to do some work together, after that happened, it was a case of I don't really want to work with this person. Integrity is lost. But I'm going to say this: I bought the piece from somebody else. I went out and bought the piece, and I reviewed the piece, and it was a fantastic piece, and he got a lot of credit, and it was, it's a great piece of work. I didn't slam the piece and slam the person. At the end of the day, it's not what I'm about. I do think he does pull off some very, very good sculpts. He's done some very, very nice work. So, and regardless of, I mean, he called us frat boys, which I don't know, is that a compliment? Maybe it's a compliment.
I don't know. I think
it's a frat boy a compliment. I'm not American, so I don't understand the insult. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Boys are meant to be all like, out drinking all the time, partying all the time, and a bit dumb, and a bit like in like group mentality, like mob mentality kind of thing.
Oh, okay, so it's an insult then. I didn't understand.
I think it's kind of meant to be an insult, but yeah.
Okay, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. But that's all right. I mean, at the end of the day, like I say, the fact that when somebody is a type of person like that who is going to go out of their way to share screenshots that are edited and changed and manipulated, and then basically remove any because we're obviously blocked, so we can't see this attack that came on us a few years ago. But thankfully, we had people in his group and on his friend circle that we had the original conversation. So we sent the whole chat, and said, share all of the conversation, all in order, share it. And they were all removed as well. So he obviously wanted to paint a dishonest picture of the situation. But the facts are the facts. He reached out to us. Fact. He sucked a cock and gave us a load of compliments. That's a fact. The person that turned him down and told him not to bother, we don't want to work with you, was us. He didn't tell us he didn't want to work with us. We told him we don't want to work with you. So at the end of the day, they're all facts. They're undisputed. You can lie and manipulate and change whatever you want, but that's the truth. The truth is he made some promises and he let us down at the last minute because he got upset because of the 1/6 Wolverine review that Alex did, where he wasn't complimentary about the work and he was pissed about it, and that spilled out. In the end, it was like, why do you want it anyway? When he basically was a bit cross, and we said to him, like, don't want to do anything. He was, he was a bit like, why do you care anyway? You don't like my work regardless. And that was because Alex had done that review. So we then knew, we're like, all right, now we understand, because Alex wasn't favourable. It was at the beginning, like it always is. It's about you're honest, and I want your honest opinion, but you only want the honest opinion if it's good. If it's negative, then all of a sudden you're a frat boy, piece of shit liar, bully. That's what he turned into.
The funny thing was, he did exactly the same thing as like Danny Hines tried to do, which was just like, you post edited conversations, which in this day and age is just absolutely redundant. When I think in the end I did like a video, I videoed my screen going, look, here's the conversation. You can see it unedited. Here you go. And it's just like there's no way of getting around that. So anyway, most of the time anyway, his edits on him. A lot of the time his edits on him. He uses his students a lot of the time. So
Yeah,
that's what
we
happened
know
with a
all
couple.
these things about him anyway. We know what kind of person he is. But
Well, that's what happened
regardless,
with a company. They basically paid to get him exclusively to sculpt some just head sculpts. He first of all reused a head sculpt from one of the other pieces and added a helmet to try and cover it up. And they knew what he was doing. They're like, that is the same head. And when they challenged him about it, he come back and goes, oh, I'm not sure. And they go, what do you mean you're not sure if it's the same head? And he goes, oh, let me speak to my student about it. And they're like, well, what do you mean speak to your student? He goes, oh, my student sculpted that one. He goes, well, we're paying you this much every month to sculpt.
wow.
Why the fuck would your student be doing it? And then they just, I think they paid him a couple of months and just said, look, just go, just leave. I have
Yeah,
not
I've heard
heard
of
of
this before.
any relationship that's ended good with him. He's so he's
Yeah,
got such
his
ego.
professional reputation is in the toilet. Let's be honest.
Well, he's
He's
got
got a
such
group
an
of
ego where he believes
he's got a
that
group of fanboys that he can't do anything wrong with. But like, a lot of people do. But he does produce some good sculpts. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that the guy's a bum. He ain't a bum. He produces some good sculpts. But as a human being, he's a shit human being. There's no escaping that.
What's up, Jesse Hernandez? How you doing? Good evening, Deadpool Red Suit. Tyler
Yo.
Sosa does some nice sculpts, as do his students, and that was actually I think a little while ago that one. So yeah, no, it's true. I've heard that quite a lot, and there are times where some pieces come out and it's such a different style that you know it's someone else. You know it's
Yeah.
someone. Anyway, D3, how you doing? Brian O'Rourke. Does he still sculpt much? He posts a lot of stuff out where he does some really his anatomy. When it is him, you know it's him because sometimes the anatomy is just bizarre. But the thing is some people love that. When he does like a Superman or something, it's just like I don't get it myself. It's not something I like. But you know,
I can't get past I can't
there
get
are
past the
things.
Wolverine. I can't get past the Wolverine legs on that on the wolf. I can't. I was talking to Omar about it. Omar sending me some pictures, and I was just like, I can't. I just can't get past them legs. The weird loop thing that goes. He does them. He's got this weird style as well, where it's
the worst one is his Sabretooth, and he's like, it just looks like a real amateur sculpt. It just looks like what?
Probably was.
Yeah, yeah.
He also does this thing around the torso to a few things. My Akuma had it where it's like almost like an ectoskeleton shell that runs around the outside of the abdomen. It basically goes where he would sculpt a six pack around it, where your sternum starts. He basically puts this shell of like tortoise muscle shell that goes around the outside of the. It's very strange. He does it a lot. It's on a lot of his sculpts, but he's in person. It's very strange. Like when you look at it, you're a bit like, that's really like nobody has anything like that. Like you get away. I felt the Akuma probably got away with it because the sort of the way that they're drawn.
Covered.
No, it's not that. It's because the way that they're sort of drawn is really, really exaggerated. So that exaggeration you can get away with it. You can continue it, but with the Wolverine and stuff, these weird leg muscles too much.
Nice. That really was very nice.
Ryu is really good. The Ken looks great. The one he's just recently done, and so does the Akuma. They're all fantastic sculpts.
Seems like a lot of these sculptors have massive egos and need to be stroked and milked, and they get upset with the smallest yet honest comment. They do.
It's true. Working with artists, they'll be the first to admit it. I'll tell you, with Caleb, it was the same. We listen when we were when I was at the Singapore con. He was standing there, and no one had a clue who he was. Nobody. And people were coming over and they were talking about his work to him, not realizing it is the sculptor. And I was standing around because like the highlights of that show was the Scorpion and the Moon Knight. They were big highlights. And honestly, he must have got
because he had the Carnage as well. That was the other one.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This is my story. He must have had 1,000 positive comments about Moon Knight, and then 1,000 positive, like really, really positive. responses from people, collectors and other artists alike. And they didn't know, and people had a few like things to say about the carnage. And I just remember how upset he was. And it was really, I put my arm around him and was talking to him, and I was trying to remind him of all the lovely things that have been said. And, you can't win them all. And, it's, everyone's not going to like it, but it really hurt. Like, it hurt him a
Also,
lot, more than I was comfortable with him being that hurt. Like, it bothered me that he was upset about it. And then, like, I come to the stark realization that these guys, I remember Alex saying it to me once before as well with the comments. He basically said to me, for every 100 like well done, great chat or great review, whatever, guys that you write cheers or whatever, there's always one person that will write something horrible, and then you focus all your time into that negativity. And I completely get that that's not good for you, and definitely felt that with Caleb, he really allowed that to hurt him. And all the
he also,
positivity and all the lovely things that were said were completely like, it was almost like they didn't happen.
he
And
had
it
the
was,
Lady Sif there as well.
what's that?
He had the Lady Sif there as well, I think it was.
Yeah, that got a lot of good responses as well. But I think the Carnage got a bit of abuse. That Carnage is horrible, so I'm not surprised. But I just remember how upset he was, and I learned then and there, like, with artists, they really are an open book. Then people, they put all their effort into it, and I don't think it's easy for them to hear bad comments about stuff. I would have thought in that domain that they could take it a little bit better, but they really are like just a big part that you've got access to, and your comments fucking really hurt them. So that was, I felt really bad for him, to be honest, because he did. I mean, Scorpion and Moon Knight have held up over fucking, the time.
Yeah.
They're still exceptional today. So, he is a very talented man. I'm very proud to have one of his sculpts in my house.
I've got one, I think. I've only got one. I've got the Figurama Devilman is him.
Another exceptional piece.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah. Regardless of anatomy, Alex describes his best as one of the Street Fighter statues. This guy got a West Delt, East Delt, North Delt. What? Did I say that? I can't remember.
You probably did. He probably does, like.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I remember that now, actually. He does some nice pieces, but I can't stand the over the top. I mean, some of the stuff does work. Again, I think that Street Fighter line, if he
Street
does
Fighter
it,
stuff does. I think you get away with it.
he did a really good Archangel, but yeah, his sculpts are hit and miss.
I love that Archangel. That Archangel and Beast are in the sculpt in the trade for the Hulk. So they're pieces I'm with, like some plus, most of them are plus cash because the Red Hulk's worth quite a lot of money. But the Beast is one of them. That's done by him. The Archangel is another one done by him. I'm looking for the Doomsday, the Sideshow exclusive Doomsday maquette, and the Doctor Doom maquette exclusive as well. So they're all like pieces. Then I think they're the only four, and two of them are Eric Sosa's sculpts. Yeah. So they are.
He did the blob that looked quite nice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Sabretooth is terrible. It's so bad.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
All his Street Fighter stuff and his Wolf Killer. Wolf Killer's nice.
Yeah, the Wolf Killer. Wolf Killer's amazing.
His Gambit and Cyclops for Wolfpack are the same head sculpt. It wouldn't surprise me.
Probably right.
Artists have been criticised throughout history, and of course,
yeah.
I mean, that's the thing about, like, we get a lot of shit for criticizing companies, and sometimes we can go a little harder on some companies than others. And sometimes I think some people think we go a bit hard sometimes on like XM, but I think the other element of that is we know how good they can be. So when we see them do certain things, we're just like, what are you doing? This is like 5 years ago. You guys can do so much better. And it's not, we're not like shitting on them on purpose. It was like, I think like that's why I'm not going to mention his name, but that's why that guy being positive about everything or just doing positive reviews, like, other people doing them as well. it's not productive, and it does not help the community at all. You end
Don't
up
help
then
it. It
getting
doesn't
you
help.
get people who buy things that aren't as good as they're said to be, and you also get companies thinking that they're doing enough when they should always be doing better. So I think that they're the problems. And when you keep
Amen.
saying, oh
Also,
yeah, this is a perfect piece, this is a great piece. Oh my God, this is the best piece ever. Oh my God, da, da, da. No, well, you need to talk up when something's not right. And we get a lot of shit. We get so much shit and saying, "Oh, you're just haters. You're just this. You're just that. You're just that." We've been in this hobby over 10 years. I mean, there are guys who've been in it longer than us, but we've been you doing YouTube stuff for 10 years, and we have a responsibility. And I mean, more so now with the numbers we're kind
more
of
than ever.
getting. But even when you have like a following of 5 people, you have a responsibility to those 5 people to actually say what you think. If you start saying, yeah, this is great. This is great. This is great. You could be that person who pushes them over the fence to actually order it. You could be that little,
Yeah,
like, that little voice on their shoulder telling them to get it. And if they then get it and turns up and they're like, "Wow, that was $1,000," and thanks, Gio, you can't.
yeah. No, no. Listen, I definitely agree. I 100% agree with you. I think I think you have a responsibility, and I think I think it helps. To be honest, if I'm being 100% on, it helps that I don't give a shit. It just helps, and this is how I am in my life. Your opinion of me, or your opinion of what I do or what I say or what I think, really, I couldn't give a squat a piss for. I just don't care. So my whole outlook is I've got to be I've got to say exactly how I feel, and as long as I do that, then I'm not lying to anybody. And if I hurt a few people along the way, but the people that get it understand what they're getting, then it's worth it. In my opinion, it's completely and utterly worth it. Because I've had that happen to me. I fell into that trap with the anti venom from Prime One. I listened to some bullshit review, and I got the piece in, and it was junk. And I had to reach out and say to him, you chat so much shit because this is really not good enough. This isn't good at all. This." And I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy after that happened because I did trust the person that
Yeah,
I watched the review of it, and I spoke to him, and there was all this positivity about it, and I was a bit like, okay. And listen, you can see it through different sets of eyes. Everybody's standards are always different. And some people are a lot more forgiving. Some people are a lot harsher. But in the end, when you get something in, then you feel that sort of like, oh no, really to fuck this up. Um, it's not a good feeling. And
yeah.
now there's so much choice, and there's so many opportunities, and there's so many variations made by multiple companies and commissioners everywhere. No one needs to do that no more. Them days them days there are the early 2000s. Nobody needs to do that shit no more. There's so many choices. Just be like, look, when a collector turns around to you and says that it's a good thing that there's not an exclusive, then that you
Yeah,
should
no,
turn that
full
off
of
and
shit.
never listen to that person
No,
again. That's no collector talking there. That's QVC talking. Oh yeah, it's cubic zirconia, but in a way, that's much better than diamonds, isn't it? I mean, you don't have to worry about diamonds. You don't have to care
you
for
don't have to
them. If
worry
you
about if it
lose it,
gets
it doesn't.
sold.
I mean, what the fuck? Are you seriously telling me here that a piece of plastic is a relief? I mean, fuck you. Like, honestly, get a grip of yourself. You're a collector, man. Say the truth, which is they should have made an exclusive for this piece. There should have been an
Well,
exclusive.
my response to that kind of exclusive deal was, well, I ain't buying that, and I'm going to wait till later on down the line when that's well cheap because there ain't exclusive for it to pump up the
Yeah.
price. And yeah, anyway, let's get on with these comments. Anyway, so um, as an artist, you really put yourself out there, sharing your passion, sharing your heart, and if people hate on it, people are stomping on your heart. I think I mean, I do understand that kind of element of it as well. That these people put in hundreds of hours
So much work.
sculpting,
So much
and
work.
but there is like the other side of it as well. Is that unfortunately, because we've had a guy where he did a custom one of a kind adjustment to a piece. We said what we thought about this thing. We said it was a waste of money. I can't remember what else we said about it, but he came after us and basically blocked us and said, "Never talk about me again," and blah 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 blah. And it's like, well, if you post your things on social media and it's in the public realm, we can do what the fuck we like. So if we see something we don't like or we like, we're going to talk about it. And he was like, "No, you have no right to talk about me, and I don't give you permission to." It's like, fuck off, get out of here. Yeah, So
Love it.
that's
That's
the
awesome.
guy. Well, that's the guy who Johnny was bitching about in that review.
Ah,
That's the
yeah.
same
Oh,
guy. Yeah, yeah.
I-
Anyway,
like you say,
uh,
it's about control, isn't it? Once you understand it, as long as it's in your hands, then you have the right. The second you put it out there, you take pictures of it, you share it, you send it out for review, or you start to sell it, and it starts getting. The second that it leaves your possession, your project, then it don't belong to you no more. The second that happens, you're going to have to take the rough with the smooth, good or bad. The great
yeah.
thing is though, is that when we like something, you get like unrivaled passion and positivity, and it matters. And I've heard that actually. I mean, David Igo has said that to me before, and a few other people have said that to me before. They
Well,
said
there was
because you're so harsh, when you're happy, like because you're so honest and about everything. When you say to me like it's really like you did such a great job, well done. Like he said, it carries a lot more weight. It
of
means
course.
more because I know that you've looked over it and you've been like, no, is it any good or is it not? And I that's worth 100 sort of people being upset about it. Just one person being like, you know what, when you do right, you get the fucking praise and it's warranted, it's earned. And I mean,
Well,
you know what, there's a
it's
lot.
like
We're not the
the
only guys that are like that. I actually quite like the fact that Thor Gunderson's like that. I quite like them guys, Rodney and Thor. So I have a lot of time and respect for them guys because they're like that. I've watched videos they've done. They've gone, oh, this is shit. And as soon as you do that, you've got me. You've got
yeah.
me on board because I know you've paid money, and I know that's how you really feel, and I can deal. I can deal with that. I can handle that. I can dig it.
Well, it's like when you saw the. I think they've. Funny enough, I was about to mention it. I think they've just changed it, which is quite hilarious. But XM normally start every single one of their. Oh no, they do on the newest piece here. XM Studios is excited to present and is at the beginning of every single product that they do. XM
Right?
Studios is excited to present. They have that. So they have like 400 products listed on their website. Every single one of them starts off with XM Studios is excited to present. It just like you can't be excited about everything. So if you read every single one of their product pages, it's XM Studios is excited to present, and it just takes away from that actual comment because it's every single time.
Yeah,
So yeah.
but that's their product, man. In fairness, it's like a bit. I think when you're an independent, that's sort of more important. I expect companies to fluff. I expect companies to lie.
No, I
I
expect them
expect
to fluff,
companies to
but
play their game. But
I
the
expect them
independent
also if
guys,
I'm going to send them
and
the
that's why
source.
I like the littler channels at the moment. They're the people I'm watching because they're the
Yeah,
people they've got nothing, not as much to lose.
yeah.
Now with these numbers, it's just because we're not sort of owned by anybody or sort of like we're lucky we've managed to get to where we've got to without selling our soul to get there. Because right now, having this responsibility would be fucking hell. I don't think I can handle it. If I was like now under the agreement that Sideshow put to us, where we couldn't talk about customs or
Yeah.
unlicensed stuff, or we couldn't talk about fan art, and we couldn't talk about this, and it would probably be like stop talking about rival competitors and all this shit too much.
Well, that was where
I
it was
would
going.
I'd fucking really struggle.
That
I'd
was
be
where it
like,
was
no,
going.
like, listen. I mean, I didn't want to do it when we had like 10,000, 15,000 subs, 180,000 subs. Fuck that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't sleep at night with that shit. I just couldn't.
Yeah. Uh, Raf Grizzetti was at House of Gog booth. Designer, yeah, we saw your designer con, man. It looks really, really cool there. Also, I just saw a notification come up that House of Gog only have 10 Gorax left on their website to be
Well,
sold on their website. So yeah, nearly sold out. Um, Humanity is very good for us, for talented people. Let me just see if I can go through some of the Geo, my concern. Sorry, Geo, my expressed concern over the future pieces from that group that you did a review for the Venom on got me some backlash from the commissioner.
yeah,
Uh,
listen, yeah, I completely get it. I saw that they did a post or something, and they sort of made like,
they
they
edited
said,
your comment saying Geo
well,
from Rat
well,
is
they didn't
happy.
edit it. They just basically said they're proud that somebody like me has used it as my um, my like icon or
Well,
something on my thing. But what they failed to realize is every new piece I get in, I do that. So
Yeah.
I do like like trap, for example, Trapjaw is going to be going up like tomorrow. I'll change my Facebook thing to a portrait of the Trapjaw thing. I just do that in general.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Listen, it's fine. It's not really a problem. But like I always say, man, you just you don't take any punches on my account. Let me swing, bro. Let me swing, and you just like fucking don't get into any trouble, because I don't want anybody being like thrown out of groups or blocked or banned on my behalf because I've highlighted some issues. It's just because the NMK thing, it's the engineering thing. These guys think that they're fucking Picasso or something, but they just ain't. Apart from maybe having the one eye or some shit instead of the ear, there's some sort of problem going on there. They really
The engineers,
overzealously attacked that Venom engineering, and I thought that was a little unnecessary. When you're putting things together, you're just like, why? You're sitting there on your own, nobody's there, and you're just sitting there going, why? What have you done that for? It's ridiculous. It's a stupid idea. What? And you're scratching the foot, and it's not really going in right, and then it's not fucking going all the way down. You're just like, oh, this is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. Tony Stay Frosty, Yo-Yo, Happy New Year. How you doing? Cat Dad in the house. Michael, been a while, my man.
Yeah, where you been,
Been a
man?
while. Yeah. Sucker from Inferno. Happy New Year. Hope everything's going good your side. Sorry,
Honky tonk man.
yeah. Hello, honky tonks. Yeah. So what we do is let's do the winner for. Oh, actually, sorry. What I was going to do. I suck. Let's give you all a chance who's watching live. So we've got 84 people. We're going to draw this in 5 minutes, and then we're going to draw the next one in 10 minutes. Neither of these two are free shipping, so bear that in mind. Neither of these two are free shipping. So the first one is for the exclusive edition of First for Figures. I'm saying it's not including shipping, but I can't remember if he said USA. I might be wrong. I might be wrong with that one. Don't quote me. And then the next one is for the Legendary Beasts Thor. And that one is not free shipping, but they did a quote, and it's $600 to get to US.
So make sure you're liking and following the group and the page, okay, as well as following RaddTitan's group and page and all our social media. That will buy you an entry.
If you follow the Gleam, it will tell you what to do. Literally, all you do is you go, you like the social media, and it gives you up to, I think, 7 or 8 entries. The odds are pretty good at the moment, so I definitely.
This is a good time to actually mention our sponsor here. So if you're not aware already, this chat is sponsored by Speculative Fiction Shop, or Spec Fiction, if you don't know. Been around for nearly maybe 20 years or some nonsense.
Yeah,
Todd Johnson, who's running it, is a proper collector, proper guy. Check them out, follow them, get onto their page and stuff. They have some crazy sort of pre-order options on there. They've got like reward points. They've got all sorts of bits and pieces. They also can find you pieces if you need to. There's something you're after. I heard, who did message me the other day? Somebody messaged me saying that they got it, Magneto. They got an XM Magneto on Throne from Todd. They managed to locate one for a trade for another piece. I mean, this guy's like, he's got his hands in all the pies getting things done. So if there's something you're after or you want to get rid of, maybe he's the guy to chat to. So mad love to them for sponsoring and supporting the RaddTitan brand. We really appreciate it.
Definitely 100% appreciate that. So I'm just charging my phone because it's just told me that it's dying.
Dude,
that's funny.
I got a new S23. I got a new S23. Where is the SD fucking card? What is this about?
They don't have one. I told you that.
Yeah, none of the new phones have SD cards. What is that about? What's
we
that?
had this conversation. I told you the S21 was the last one, and that was why I originally had the S21. We had this conversation. I remember I was going up the escalator in TK Maxx when I had that conversation with you, because you said you bought a new SD card, and you told me that Arthur dropped the phone, and you're going to have to get a new phone. And I said to you, the S21 is the last one that had the memory card, because you got like a big memory card. I remember.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is, I contacted YouTube today, and I said to them, "Hey, I've had some complaints about people saying that they're not being notified when we go live." And it's updated on my phone today to tell me we went live. It did not tell me, it has not told me for like the last 2 months on my phone when we go live, and it's told me today. And they're like going, "No, we can't see anything different with your account." Can't see anything different. And
Lies.
now, and I'm just like,
You
all right,
lies.
you lies, stinking lies. So what we'll do then is we'll do the Mario Kart first. So this is,
Yes, go.
oops, and then what was the other one? Oh, the Thor. Let
Thor.
me just get that picture. So we're going to do this one. This is the exclusive Mario Kart. This is first for figures. Really, really cool piece. It's 9 inches high, and yeah, I think it looks very cool. Very cool, nice little desk piece
Still
there.
one of the best racing games ever.
Yeah,
Let's have it right.
yeah. How do we do this then? So the best way for me to do this, so we don't look like we're cheating. So present. I've got to stop the pictures. Stop that one. Present. Share screen. Entire screen. That one. So do the. That one's going to get the old infinity screens. So what we're going to do is we'll go here. So there's only actually 267 entries for this one, so there wasn't that many, unfortunately. I should jump up a little bit now. Hopefully, there you go, 310. So what we do is, yeah, should we do it?
Yeah, go.
Do you want to give me a little drum roll?
Would you want me to bang my cock on the phone or something? What do you want me to do?
Actually, I'm not going to do it because you'll probably knock your phone over or something. So let's just make sure that everyone has kind of entered there. Make sure you get your entries in there. Make sure you do that, and let's go. Let's do this one. So Mario Kart, first for figures. One winner unpicked, so I'm going to stop it. Draw. Draw. And there we go. Manvis Shimmerer. So we'll give him a contact. Stoke-on-Trent, England. So
Nice.
there we go. Nice UK
Local
win
lad.
there. Yeah. Well, Stoke-on-Trent. That's is that Shakespeare Town?
Ooh.
No.
I
Stoke-on-Trent.
don't know, is it?
Well, congratulations anyway. And what we do is I'll get in touch with you after the show. And yeah, big congratulations.
Congrats,
What we'll
man.
do is, should we announce? So we're going to be doing the Seven Deadly Sins Escanor. This is this piece. This is by Figurama, but this actually isn't a giveaway by Figurama. This actually is a giveaway by Todd. So this is a spec fiction giveaway.
Yeah.
This is free shipping. And what I'll do is I'll copy this one for now and
That's
drop
a
this.
badass piece as well, man.
So you've got this is really big as well, really big. So literally just by being here now, you've got 3 chances to win today.
Get in.
Get in there. What we'll do is we'll do some pictures then. We'll go into the pictures.
Yeah, let's get some work.
All right, let's make sure. So
Breathing's horrendous. Like, honestly, why do we get this flat-faced idiot? Stupid fool. Oh, Mr. Dog. It's like, well loud, man. You can see what's going on behind me. Oh, look here. Can you see this? Look. Can you see him?
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
See him? See how big Trapjaw is there?
I can't at the moment because I'm trying to share the screen.
Just look.
All right, share. Yeah, that's cool, man. John, my dog does is
eats it.
My dog's world like no, he didn't do it today, and I was just telling you the story, but like because you were telling me to talk, he didn't do it today. But what he does is like I'll be laying on the sofa with my laptop, and he'll literally like jump up on the sofa, and he wants to lay like on my lap, kind of like where my legs are. So he wants to be between my knees, kind of thing, and he fits that perfectly. And what he does is he walks over. And he growl, like he does this like growl, but not like an aggressive growl, just like a weird noise. And I'll be like, "What's your problem?" And he'll do like scratch like that on my legs. So he wants me to like move my leg over so that he can get in the space. And then when I like move it, he kind of goes in and he does this like little turnaround to get in the position and literally like throws himself and like almost like huffs and puffs to say, "You bitch, you should
Dude,
have known where the fuck
I
I was
don't
going to
know
go."
why. I don't know why you ain't listening. That dog is going to be in the RSPCA or in the Dash Hound, whatever Rescue Society
Sausage
by the
factory.
end of next year.
The
That
sausage
dog
factory.
better adapt quickly to the fact that he is now not the baby anymore, because that dog is spoiled as shit. And I'm telling you, you ain't gonna have time. That dog better learn fast, or it's gonna be fucking. He's gonna be stuck on some old welly boot belonged to some old man at the fucking shelter soon enough. Buck his fucking ideas up.
If you win on Gleam, do you get an email? I've never won before. Yeah, well, we'll email. Well, actually, I haven't emailed anyone yet, but I'll have to email this guy because most of the people I've known the names, so I've contacted them on Facebook. Actually, that's a lie. I emailed Lobo guy. I emailed him. So yeah. Happy New Year, Greg Spiteri. How you doing? Coleman 22. What's this one, George? The Jurassic Park thing. You sent this to me.
No, it's just I just love this sort of like this commitment to the cause that's on show here. I just thought this was fucking awesome. Like he's got like a few dioramas going on. I don't know who they're by. Maybe Iron Studios or maybe Prime One. I'm not sure. But Jesus Christ, look at all the foliage going on there.
Yeah,
What we want to do is chuck some water in there and get some fucking fish going on in that bitch.
for sure, for sure.
Or a lizard. Got a real lizard in there.
Yeah,
This
we're
looks
really
awesome.
there with them. Stoke-on-Trent, the name of the city. What the fuck is this loony? Took me. Oh yeah. Oh, George ain't listened to that yet. Don't start. That's up. That's further north anyway. That's Liverpool. Kevin, how you doing? That's me. That's me. So make sure if you see these in the comments, make sure you do apply to them. Nice guy, very cool giveaway. Brendan, Demon Slayer CM. You guys need a black and white artist drawing of your new company logo. Yeah,
Well,
we
do
need.
it,
We need
Demon Slayer.
something.
Do it. You got it.
Yeah,
If you can do it, do it.
we do. Well, this actually is now the problem we have at the well.
It's not a
Not.
problem.
It's a good
It's
problem
never a
to
problem.
have. Is every week I come in and the tally has gone up by quite a lot, so I have to do the logo every week. And I actually did a count up of the logo, and I counted up, and I did it about 6 o'clock, and I looked at the number, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to add this much, so the count up will happen during the show, and I did that, and I was about 400 off. So yeah, I'm great, thanks, Alex. It's good to see you, man. I ain't seen your name for a while. Clever girl,
Yeah,
Jurassic Park. Hey
great
guys
man.
from Puerto Rico, Happy New Year. How you doing?
Happy New Year,
John,
brother. Thank you.
you can put the snake in the terrarium.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you got a few of these anyway. George sent me a couple of these displays. So you got this one as well. That's a cool one.
It's so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
How cool that is.
I saw a guy in
It's the
MCM.
Dilophosaurus, isn't it? That one.
I saw a guy in MCM and he
No
was
wonder you're
cosplaying that
extinct.
guy.
It's great.
And then what's that one?
I think this is the new Prime One, like Giganotosaurus. It's like a little. They're doing like a little line, like a small
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
I think this is it. That looks really cool. George would love that, man. So I was thinking of George when I saw that.
Well, the thing about this like Prime One dinosaur line is the fact that you know that Namu stuff is actually really good.
They are
And
very good. Yeah.
when you then compare the price point, and I had a conversation with someone about this because they said that they don't know why Prime One paid for all these licenses when most of the dinosaurs are just they're free to do.
Yeah.
So they could have done them, made much more money in a way. I know obviously the Jurassic Park badge does add quite a bit of
Well, this
price point
Giganotosaurus
to it.
is definitely the Jurassic World sort of take on it. So they couldn't do this.
No, but I mean, like, if it was a T-Rex or a
Yeah.
raptor or anything
Yeah.
like that, which they have
Yeah.
done, they don't need to pay the license. So,
Yeah.
and those Namu ones, I mean, I got one for George's son, my godson, and I got it out of a box, and the box looked like a Japanese whiskey box. Open it up, packaging was really nice, and then I was like thinking to myself, Right, I paid like less than $100 for this. Once I get this out, it's going to be a bit disappointing. But it's for a 5-year-old. He should probably enjoy it. Got it out, and I'm like, it's actually painted really good. And
Yeah, they are.
for the price point, I was like really
Yeah,
impressed with it.
you got him the Vastadosaurus Shadow Monarch, which
Yes,
basically is in the first original Peter Jackson's King Kong. So my
yeah,
son loves that scene. In fact, one of the first times I ever got in trouble with my wife really was the fact that George
yeah,
Brass went for the
rip,
broken jaw part of the Vastadosaurus. It's the
yeah,
first thing he said to her. He said, "Mum, like I watched King Kong break like the T Rex's mouth," and I was like, "Oh, fuck!" And it was actually an accident that happened. He couldn't really talk at the time. He was well young. Yeah, well,
yeah.
he was little. Anyway. Don't get him. I don't. Yeah, it happened. It was an accident. It happened. So yeah, and he like
Pirates of the Caribbean.
yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean thing was probably a little bit of a push. Do you know what's really funny? I let him watch like the Pirates of the Caribbean. The first one, the Curse of the Black Pearl,
Yeah.
and he was loving it. Like we watched like 20 minutes, like every now and then. And obviously, it's got to the bit where the crew then show that they're possessed. That they're
Yeah.
cursed. And obviously, his mother is in the room with us when that's happening. And then the monkey thing scared him. When the monkey, the monkey Barbosa's monkey is also cursed. And he was a bit like, he said to me, like, the pirates didn't scare him. He said, but the monkey scared him a little bit. So I was a bit like, yeah, you're probably not ready for that. It is a 12, to be fair. He does watch Jurassic Park.
Is it when that guy's
World.
eye keeps falling out as well?
Huh?
That guy's eye keeps falling out, doesn't it?
The wooden eye.
Yeah.
The little wooden eye thing. Yeah, he's not bothered about any of that. I think it was that them all in the, like, scrubbing the boat and jumping around doing all the chores, all the skeletons, all those like zombies. You've scared him a bit from zombies, I think, of all your Halloween chat. So I think that was it. I think it was a bridge too far. It's your fault. And you have it.
Oh, well, I was always going to come back to me anyway. All right. Anyway, then we go to the next piece, which you sent me this, but I'm assuming this is Prime 1 Gypsy Danger. No.
Yeah, it's Prime 1 Gypsy Danger. I did actually send you some pictures of the guy had like predator busts in like a foliage thing as well.
Oh yeah, I had to cut some out because we had like
Yeah, it was nice display actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the new Prime 1 Gypsy Danger that's come out. Actually, looks really nice.
Yeah, it's quite surprising that they kind of did this because, like,
assisted with this line.
yeah, well, Sideshow kind of did it like a while back, and Sideshow actually there's a bit of trivia where there's a part where the first Kaju comes out and they start beating it with like a shipping container, and it's actually got Sideshow written on it.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, but no, it
I
looks
think
cool.
he's stepping on Knife Head, isn't he? He's stepping on his head, isn't he?
It looks like that doesn't look like Knife Head, is it?
I think it is Knife Head,
Knife Head's a bit more kind of sharp, like the head. I guess the way it should be
Yeah.
Knife Head because there's all the boats around, and that's where, yeah, it should be.
Yeah. It looks nice, though. I look like they did a good job.
Stucker says, I'm out in one of my spare eyes. He told me he does. I said, dude, if you did that to me, even if we go down with myself very well, but like,
He puts it in drinks, doesn't he?
he basically Stucker's got a glass eye, and what he used to do was he'd put it in people's pint glasses. Yeah, I didn't. So I'll just swallow it. I go, oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, down it, swallow it.
Yeah, they're well expensive as well. They're like deer. They're like
I'll give that to you tomorrow, buddy.
You would swallow it, no, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Wants to play that game, yeah. There you go. No, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool base there.
Yeah, they did well with that. I think they did well. I like the fact they kept it fairly museum. Looks cool.
Yeah. Then just on the Sideshow, we did this last week, so we got up to about 4. So this is day 1, which is the Batman versus Joker. One of the things I did notice afterwards, this is a diorama, and it's listed as a premium format. So my assumption was that this was going to be 1/5 scale because it was a diorama, and then when I saw it was premium format, so this is a 1/4 scale diorama. The assumption is
nice.
so, well, because it's premium format, Sorry,
Great
it
if
must.
it
Yeah,
is a quarter scale diorama. That's great.
yeah.
Usually they don't fuck with quarter scale dioramas. Usually it's 1/5 or 1/6.
Well, it might also be because this is DC.
Good.
So
It's
because a lot
awesome.
of the other stuff, yeah, is Marvel. That's 1/5. So obviously we had Mystique, and then on the bottom here there was like a little tease down here of a potential head. Captain Rex. So we don't know which kind of version this is, but this again is another premium format. Dazzler, which again a premium format, which is one
I'm
that
seeing a
has.
lot of fucking this. I'm seeing a lot of Dazzlers. Is something happening?
She's in Deadpool 3.
Okay, there you are. That explains
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. What do you mean? What ones that are customs or?
No, I'm just seeing people doing it. I'm just seeing a lot of these coming out. Usually you start seeing the custom ripple first.
Yeah.
They get the wind of what's happening and they start making, because they can produce them and make them quicker than the companies
Well,
can.
they can show them quicker. Yeah. Why? Which other
So yeah,
companies make the Dazzler?
I've seen a few. I've seen a few of
Okay.
them being listed up. Just they're popping up on the Sotlo, and I'm checking for like
Yeah.
Instagram stuff.
I've only seen the Sideshow one. I haven't seen any
And
others.
there's loads. There's a few fan
Yeah.
arts as well. And there's a few companies that are teasing the
I've seen
Dazzler
one
that's coming.
fan art. The one fan art one I've seen, the base was a bit kind of all over the place, and it looked a bit of a mess. This was the next one we didn't show, which is John Constantine premium format.
Nice.
So again, another premium format. This is one DC.
They did an art print, didn't they, of this? Isn't it on
They
like a
did an art
throne?
print on a throne. Yeah. So it would almost be like potentially the back of that headstone was the throne.
Yeah, good point. Good shot there. Yeah.
Potentially. Yeah. Then you had Betty Page, which I thought that they were doing the Betty Page because she's part of the Dynamite comic series. But this could be something different. So yeah. So Betty Page again. This is probably likely to be like a 1/5 piece. Bowen made a Dazzler, but it's a seriously shit character.
Sean Northern.
TX Boy 210. What's up, everyone? First time catching you live. Can't collect too much statues, but I still love the art dynamic they represent, and have a few small pieces myself. Love the show though. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for
Appreciate
watching.
that.
Les Dazza. I always want to go Les Dennis whenever I see the name Les Dazza. What's up, lads? Question for you, Gio. I know you're a
Yeah.
big lover of the Good Anatomy body sculpt on a piece. Is there one that pops to mind that makes you think the best body sculpt I've ever seen?
It's really hard because you have with my job you have sort of like physiques that you kind of like the look of. So you sort of like look at them and you're just a bit like I kind of like powerful physiques. I always have sort of done like powerful physiques. So like things like you think about the OG sort of like a Bane premium format that Sideshow did, the first one that they did, that was a very powerful build physique in the way they did that. In my own personal collection, I'm probably going to have to say it's probably the King Shark that I got in recently.
Really?
I really like the physique on that King Shark a lot. I really like the build on it. I think it's a fantastic sculpt. It's definitely one of my favorites. But then when you go throughout, all of the previous stuff, Martin Canal is the sort of person, his sculpts that are, if I see a piece and I like it, and I like particularly the sculpt, the body sculpt on it, I know Martin Canal's done it. I just know straight away. As soon as I see it and it's Sideshows, I know it's his. I can see, because I like pretty much everything about it. So I'm like, yeah, Martin Canal's done that. Just through like previous stuff. I mean, one of my favorite sculpts ever is the Carnage Comic Kit. I just think it's nuts, like the detailing on it and the all the texturing and the flow of it. It's just a really, really impressive sort of traditional sculpt, and I'll never ever sell it because I think it's just an amazing piece of work. But in terms of like symmetry, build, anatomy wise, like of a humanoid sort of shape and size, I really like the King Shark a lot. I really like the body, the build on that.
Coleman is saying, damn, King Shark is amazing. Glad I got one.
I think it's the best piece I got in last year. I think it's that good. I've
Only piece
really
of the Sideshow 12 Days reveal that I have liked is a Batman versus Joker. I've RSVP'd it. Hopefully it's a good piece. It's
looks great.
it was also mine, Canal, and Daniel
Daniel
Bell.
Bell, yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen Namor
I
by
have. Yeah,
ATF?
I've not seen it in person. I've seen pictures of it. It looks really very cool. They do some amazing work. I got 8 pieces in from them last year. Like I've never. I think 1 year I got like 12 XM pieces in 1 year, and that's the most I've ever got like from any one company. But I got 8 pieces in from ATF last year, and
Jeez.
I got Roman in, I got Black Bolt in, I got Terrax in, I got the Thanos in, and like all of them are really like high end, like very good pieces for me. So I'm a big fan of their work, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with in 2024.
Cool. I'm interested to see that Hulk and see the other stuff. To see a few pieces actually when I come to your house.
Yeah,
Next up is
that's
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
So yeah, Spider-Man with the Sinister Six base, kind of like made out of kind of like a statue. It looks like there. You got the Sandman, Vulture.
Ultra.
Yeah,
It looks like Craven's around the other side.
yeah, potentially, yeah, because you got the main going around there. Yeah.
Very
Interested to see what that
interesting.
looks like. Very interested to see what it looks like. Then you got this one, which is the day number 8, which is the Pulp Fictions. This is again another set of premium formats. So this is going to be like a Sideshow line. So they're going to be doing this kind of their own story for like a 70s style TV show. This is going to be very similar to the that Honey Trap line and also the Sucker Punch line. Is going to be similar to those kind of pieces. I don't
Okay,
know how well they're going to
like a
do,
femme
but
fatale sort of thing.
sorry.
Like a femme fatale, like a
Yeah,
sexy
yeah,
woman,
yeah, yeah,
like an
yeah.
acting woman, a fit woman.
Well, it was like the 70s kind of shows they had, didn't they?
Yeah, femme fatales, man.
Uh,
Sexy, seductive, beautiful women.
hmm. So I mean, like, yeah, it looks like it could be quite promising. But again, I mean, I hope that it does do well because I want to see companies kind of taking risks and doing more things like this.
Oh yeah.
Um, but again, I just don't know if the timing's right. I don't know.
There's another thing as well that we need to talk about is the fact that comic book movies are dead.
Yeah,
They're on their fucking arse. They're dead. It's dead in the water now for comic book films, and that's definitely a ripple effect that's affecting the collecting in terms of like Marvel and DC stuff. It's very much now. It's affecting the sale.
yeah,
This is this is for sure. I think we've been through like the big boom really of it. We're coming out this sort of other side now, and that's why now companies need to be smarter and they need to leave the Spider-Man shit alone. They need to leave all that alone, and they need to
yeah,
start thinking about like niche. I really think the company direction to go is to go like how like some fan art companies are doing it, which is like make statues of characters that there are existing lines of that are like cult favorite, cult classics. Why Sideshow have not released a Riddler, I will never fucking understand it. Never
yeah.
ever.
Janina says same here, Gio, but I don't know what she's referring to. This was a few minutes ago.
I think I
Probably
said
about
I'm so handsome, and she was like, "Yes, you are."
Picky Picks. What's good, fellas? How you doing?
It's all
Richard
good, my
Gauthier
man.
is saying CGC published the first list of tapered slabs. Thankfully, I'm not affected. I haven't checked
Thank
them
God.
yet. I don't. Well, luckily, the kind of comic I would have been worried about. I cracked it and I had it pressed and cleaned and redone again. So, um, yeah, I don't have to worry about that one really. I will check the list anyway. They had the Spider-Man Fall Apart YouTube review. Yeah, I saw that. It was on their website, Piggy Picks. I think Richard actually posted on RaddTitan. Um, I like the blonde one. This one's face looks a bit rough. Talking about the women. This one looks like good Mister. Sideshow's going to take my money. Do you guys follow DT? Yep. I saw
Yeah,
the statistics. Um, he kind of dramatized it a bit by showing it at the beginning and then showing it at the end and then going to be continued and whatever. Yeah, it's to be continued. I kind of saw that and I was a bit like, oh, fuck off.
I
Yeah,
like him anyway. I like his he's got very clean work. I like his reviews. He's a
yeah,
quite
but the to be
knowledgeable.
continued bit
He's a quite yeah. But you know what? You got to listen. You got to like people. You know they want to make it a bit more of a show. I understand like the point. But I think he's got a detailed knowledge of a lot of different aspects that he talks about over there, and I like people who are intelligent and know what they're saying, because you know it's very difficult if someone's talking to you about something and they don't really know what the fuck they're saying. It's very hard. So I kind of like the fact that he has detailed, knowledge of anatomy. He clearly has done or has been done fairly well in some degree of sports somewhere in his life, in his past, or even now. He's clearly physically able to do a few things. I like to watch his videos. He does a very clean review of things. I like that he includes his family in it. I enjoy them sort of videos.
Well, it was his son who was the YouTuber first.
Yeah, he's
His
a big
son
star.
was a
His son's like very, very
YouTuber,
popular.
Yeah.
And that always helps with your channel growth and things because you can take off the top. So yeah, it's all fine. I understand that his boy is like really, really EvanTube is like really popular. Got loads of I understand about all of that, but like from a collector to another collector, I'd really his whole putting that together was terrifying.
Yeah.
That really was. I'll be up in about 10 minutes.
She had enough of us.
Yeah, it's bored of you.
Good.
He's what?
We should got bored of me an hour ago and fucked off.
Love you. Get out of here. I'm talking to you. That was a dog, by the way. The get out of here is the dog who's staying and she's walking out.
Yeah, that sounded well like you just shouted to get out of here to your wife.
No, I wasn't there. No. She walked out. She's about to close the door. The dog's just like standing there looking at me, breathing with his heavy fucking French bulldog drippy face. Like, yeah, you can fuck right off. You ain't staying. She ain't staying. You ain't staying.
Yeah, they published it on their website. A lot of Spider-Man comics. Ooh. Actually, I've had my Amazing Spider-Man pressing cleaned as well. My Spider-Man looks like someone's wiped their ass on it. No one's going to put that one in and pretend it's anything. It's a 0.5 already. Alex Geek's really interested in the Mr. Smith. Hopefully, the price is friendly since it's Sideshow and it's their own IP, and it should be. But I don't think that saving always gets passed across. I feel like a niche item like Spider-Man always brings a guaranteed cash, which companies need to stay afloat. I get it though that sometimes they do need to take a risk from time to time. I think they should.
I just think at the minute, like for example, I just think that because the movies like are on their ass and like I just think it's the time now to start thinking about maybe appeasing some collecting sort of people and just being a bit like, okay, what big characters? There can still be big characters from each line. Have we not really touched yet? There's like loads of X-Men. There's loads of Avengers. There's loads.
Spider-Man villains, Sideshow haven't touched them.
That's what I'm saying. There's fucking loads of them. There's absolutely loads that they could do. So I think now's the time to start trying to click into that box. And
a lot of the companies I've been speaking to, they're talking about that for the kind of for like 2024, they will be doing low edition sizes. So that is now your opportunity to kind of get those niche characters. So it's perfect time.
Yeah, agree. That's it.
This then is the Fastball special, which
what do you think about this? I'd like to hear your opinion on this.
The thing about this has been done quite a lot of times by Customs, hasn't it? This has been
done
like 2
or 3
times.
One. I don't know. Maybe 2-3 times. Yeah, that's
been done 2 or 3 times by Customs over the years, and this is going to be. The assumption is because this is listed as statue, is going to be 1/5.
That makes sense.
They've also got the option as well where you have the comic book that they are coming out of the panel.
So what Sellinger rip off that is?
Is it? Well, yeah, and
it is. It's not a rip off from them. Some people were talking like this is some original ideas. Well, Sellinger's been doing that for about 3-4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, they did the cover series. They've also done panel series as well, where they've got like a Batman like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's
for sure.
exactly what I'm
For
saying.
sure. But then they've got a version where it's
I
got the
like that
comic.
it's switch out. I
Yeah,
like you can
it's a
change it.
version well, I think it's a version with and a version without. I think is going to
Oh,
be.
really? So you can't switch them?
I don't know because I mean, my
I tell you what, I don't fucking like the weight distribution of that right arm.
yeah
That's terrifying. For Sideshow, I mean, out of all the companies in the world that you have leaning statues, Sideshow is number one with a bullet.
yeah.
I mean, all you need to do is go into Google and just type in leaning statues, and you go through 100
Yeah.
pictures, and 80 of them are Sideshows. I'm telling you now, it's that high.
I actually think it looks better with the comic, and then also you got that support.
Definitely looks better with a comic. It definitely seems more stable
Um,
as well that way.
I also think as well that kind of that Sentinel base, man, it's been done so many times,
That
and
fucking
it's
hand bothers me. It's the only thing that bothers me. I think the rest of it's nice. I just don't like that hand. And I don't give a shit what anybody's telling me. I've never seen anybody throw nothing like that, ever.
well, yeah. There's that woman who throws the javelin who does it.
The one I took the piss out of, that I
Yeah,
sent a
yeah.
video of, where she's flapping her hand around like she's in the middle of a stroke before she let go of the javelin, yeah. She
This is
looked
like
like she put her hand out to aim, and then all of a sudden something went wrong in her body and it lost control of itself.
it's like
That's
in Red Dwarf.
weird.
It's Rimmer when he's saluting, isn't it?
Listen, I completely get the hand out. Like I get that, but I don't get the double bend.
Yeah.
I don't get the bend at the form and then the bending like this. What is that? Who does that? It's like who does that's so weird. Like nobody throws like that. It's just strange. Can't get past that. It really bothers me. It
This
bothered me with the Thor. And I actually think that Modern Thor is a very underrated piece. It's really cool, that piece. But from the wrong angle, that hand out in front is really poor.
yeah. I've still got that in a box somewhere.
The rest of it is mint. It's a really nice piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, the handout like that, that's so strange. I don't get it at all.
I like to look at this, the 70s film poster, that's the one before. Correction, 50s, 60s. George looks like a boxer. Hello. George looks like a boxer, and Alex looks like he could do MMA. I'll take that. Have you guys fought before, and who would win? Yeah. Are we playing that game? Well, George weighs like about 20 kilos more than me.
How
So
much
I'm
do you
gonna
weigh?
give at the moment, actually probably more than I weigh
What do
probably
you weigh?
78 kilos or so, 80 kilos.
78. I'm about 90, 97. So yeah, it's about 20 kilos. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, 80 kilos would be the most I'd weigh at the
Yeah,
moment.
I've boxed quite well, and Alex done a lot of jiu-jitsu stuff, so that's a fair assumption. Well done. It might be
Yeah,
my busted face that you're probably referring to, but I'll take it anyway.
yeah, I did Brazilian jiu-jitsu and I did some MMA stuff, and I wasn't very good at it, but I still did it. That hand bothers me. Yeah, there was a few of them. There's like Patient Zero as well. It's got the same kind of pose.
The
Um,
diorama actually has it. I didn't even realise the diorama with the Hulk fighting the Hulk Buster. His hand is like that. It's the same. His
well,
hand is
that
all
yeah,
turned in and
no,
like
no,
this, going into
no.
the Hulk.
We spoke about that. We have
No,
spoke
I
about
know,
it.
but I didn't realise that it's a similar type of thing. I mean, I
I
spoke
think
about it, but
I think you mean you didn't remember because
yeah, I
you
just didn't.
definitely spoke about
I
it before.
didn't at the time. I think because it's like obviously got the other part is connected to it.
Yeah,
It doesn't look. It looks weird, but it doesn't look. I don't know. I think that
no,
little weird. I think that sort of thing just.
160% have said that that hand is fucked, and we've commented about that hand
Oh,
on
I'm
many
sure. Yeah,
occasions. So
I'm sure. Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
What I like
Next,
about this though, it is super dynamic. I like the comic book a lot. I
yeah,
think that's really cool.
I'm interested to see what the scale is for sure.
I just like that hand to be better. I would really like it, if that hand was straighter.
How would you lead then if you're throwing?
Huh?
How would you like put your hand if you were throwing then?
If you were like, well, the point of putting your arm out like that is obviously to sort of you give yourself like a target of where you're sort of like in the distance. You're sort of like looking. So, I mean, I did javelin, and you sort of people do it where you put your and it's the same with like a shot put. You put your hand and then you sort of aim push through that and aim towards the hand you're pointing with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But the weird, like putting your elbow up, bringing your forearm in, and then turning your hand like that. It's almost like you're palming somebody in the face. It's like you've walked into a bar, someone's gone, hey, Jordan, you've just gone, fuck off, and you've just palmed him out of the way. That's
It's like
sort
that,
of what.
it's like that sketch. Have you seen it with Matt Berry, where he's going up to all the women and he's going up to her and she's like carrying like a fish tank or something like that, and then
That's brilliant.
he goes,
Yeah.
he goes, oh, let me help you out with that, love. He goes, holds it, he goes, oh, thank you. There's no gentlemen around anymore, you know. Oh, yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, where are you heading to? I'm just heading down there to my boyfriend's house. Fuck off. He throws on the floor, and then there's another one where it's like he's in the bar and he kind of goes up at the bar. He goes, all right, love, let me carry that for you, love. He goes, oh, that was for Emma, that was for Sarah, and that was for my boyfriend. Fuck off. He throws the tray.
He's like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, he's good. He is. Matt Berry's really funny.
Yeah, he's very good. It's good. But yeah, it's almost like he's palming somebody out of the way or pulling somebody. It's more like a pushing them out of the way so you've got a clear shot. I just think I got no problem with the foot position and the sort of like cock back, leaning back on it and just about to launch it. That all works fine. It's just that hand.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's a lot of things right in that statue, and I'm sure if you mess with the angle a bit, it ain't going to look as severe. So maybe it's just the angle bits.
I don't think these are the best pictures anyway. I mean, I think that we are going to see better pictures of it, and I'm interested to see what the scale is. With it listed as statue, that goes to show it could be 1/5. Yeah, for me.
I'm going to guess 1/5. Yeah.
Next up, we have the Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this is where it really throws things out because this is the Mythos Obi-Wan Kenobi premium format figure. So that kind of like goes from being Mythos, which is the 1/5 line, to being a premium format figure. So now they're saying people are going, oh, well, this is probably a more Ewan McGregor look from the show. That's where they're kind of putting their money really, and that's probably the right way.
Yeah, so I think that's a safe assumption. It's a good assumption.
Yeah, and well, the original Mythos was amazing. Quite a scary moment in the video actually, where I'm trying to turn it, and the lightsaber sticking into the wall, and it's like
you turn the lightsaber into a fucking boomerang.
Yeah, no, it would turn into like a what's what they call a scythe. Yeah, bad man. Good job, Gary's blind as fuck. Then the next one is the Weapon X, which is this one I'm quite excited about seeing. The only thing is, I did try and do that with my hand today, and that's just not a natural thing to do with your hand at all. Because when you move your little finger and this finger, they kind of like move quite similarly. If you try and do that, it just doesn't really kind of work. Yeah, it's quite a weird hand position for sure.
Yeah, definitely is. I feel like that pinky needs to come in a little bit.
Yeah. I'm excited to see this because this looks like it could be.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, and again, this is another premium format. So what's our prediction then? It looks like they're missing something DC. They got the first one.
Definitely say
first
so.
one.
Yeah.
It's going to be. I reckon it's going to be another. I reckon it's going to be another Batman or Superman, isn't it?
Or Two-Face. The Riddler, Two-Face, man.
It's going to be a Batman.
I think they did a really good job with their penguin. I think their penguin looks shit up. I like the look of it a lot.
Didn't Tweetheads do a quarter scale?
They did.
Two-Face.
I'm not sure if it's quarter scale. Maybe they did quarter scale, but I'm sure it's one.
Yeah.
But that needs to be done still. Sideshow. I mean, imagine it with like the Joker. Like
Colossus looks like a teapot. Oh man. Don't get leaning is a real thing. So why do so many companies make expensive statues that would definitely lean over time? Some of the problems as well is some companies make statues with the most basic poses, as in like both feet on the ground, and they still lean. If you look at the original Sideshow She-Hulk, that is a really bad leaner.
That's not, but that is because they put the exclusive had a
no, but it was a regular as well.
Meter. The lean's much more violent on the the thing, and her legs are thin. And it's also the position. I really don't like walking statues. Like I have a real problem with walking statues because in my experience of reviewing statues where one leg is walking in front of the other, but they're parallel. So when you're like, it's like this, right? So it's like that. It looks how it looks where there's one in front of the other. But then when you go sideways, the arms are down either side or out or something, but the legs are really narrow. Because they're walking and the one foot is in front of the other, it means all this weight that's going on laterally is a nightmare. Like it's a fucking nightmare. And you take a walking statue and you just hold the body and just go like this, and it will fucking go. It will move all over the place. Like one of them fucking. What's the things you have on your bed that ticks? Help you sleep. What are them fucking things called? The things that go like that.
Yeah, mid-alone,
whatever the fuck that is. That's what them statues do. I'm telling you, it just you can get hold of it and you just go like that and it. I remember we did the last level Psylocke. Jesus fucking Christ, that thing. Honestly, she's standing there, one arm up, one arm down, whatever. It didn't matter. The fucking thing, the weight distribution made it like impossible. You're like, this is well gonna fucking go over. There's no way.
Yeah.
So walking ones are my bugbear. I don't like the one foot in front of the other. A lot of female statues now are being done like that, but they're like walking, and you look at the position of the legs, and the legs are in a complete straight line. So now it's weird because the arms and the shoulders and like a weapon or anything like that, the balance is fucking horrendous. And you just look at them and you're like, nope. The good thing you've got going with that Wolverine is the fact that Colossus is a bigger character.
Yeah, it's been confirmed that the Wolverine is 1/5 we got by Everyday Collector, Carl, nice guy.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew it was going to be like that. It does fit in line with
their Evan is saying, I busted nuts to Betty Page.
I don't even know who Betty Page is. Who the fuck is that?
She's a model. No, she was like a pin-up model for like a long time ago, yeah.
I well fancy the original Wonder Woman. Linda Carter. So Linda Carter.
Yeah.
She's fit as fuck. She is. I don't know what's going on. Huh?
Betty Page was not bad.
I don't know who she was. I've got no idea.
I'm just looking her up now. Oh wow, there's a picture of her being arrested. She looks like a crack addict when she got older. But, I was hoping someone was going to say what that thing was called. It's like a Medalone. I can't remember.
Oh, I didn't mean to fucking keep you up all night. You're going to wake up at 4 a.m. and message me. Get on to the next picture, fuck. Let's go.
Then you got these ones you sent through, which are
ages ago.
Is that the Sideshow one? No.
Yeah, there's a Sideshow one. Someone made like a fan art, like Juggernaut, like base. I quite like it. I think it's pretty cool. I think it does a lot. I think it actually adds a lot to
it. Ruby in his hand.
Adds a lot to it.
Metronome.
The metronome.
Yeah. Thanks, Tucker. I knew it was something like that, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. I
think this is a really good job.
There's a really bad horror film where Tom Savini does it, where someone gets killed with one of them. They get done really badly with it, but it's typical Tom Savini, where it's just loads of fake blood to cover up everything. But yeah, it looks painted really well. A lot of people were bashing about this actually, on one of the groups I was on.
I just thought I think it adds quite a lot to it. It's my fault.
What is the story of the Blue Hulk? Do you know?
The worst thing is I've got them shorts.
Yeah, your wife bought for you. You've been watching too much like Jersey Shore or something.
That's it, definitely.
Yeah. What's the story of Blue Hulk? Do you know what it is?
Like some sort of cosmic fucking Hulk. I don't know. I just thought this looked like Smurf Hulk. I just thought it was quite funny.
Yeah. I think Juggernaut's a bit underrated. Actually, Demon Slayer saying Juggernaut's such a cool villain. I think he's a bit underrated. Also, Demon Slayer was saying what weight system do we use? Well, funny enough, I think we said kilos, but we do actually normally use stone. And but in pounds, like I don't know, like 180, 178 or something. I think I weigh. Yeah, blue, and then the cosmic base there.
Yeah, exactly.
And
This is a
then there's
repainted version of the OG premium format. I think did a fantastic job. Obviously, as well, the trousers are not sculpted and not material.
well, my problem with that is that there was actually a recast at the time where they sculpted the trousers.
That's right. Yeah.
That's my kind of problem with that, really.
Well, yeah. If you were doing it, you'd stay
Yeah,
clear because it's a tell, isn't it? It's a recast tell from them doing it.
yeah.
I do like the paint on this though. It's very nicely done. I think this is Kenny Tan.
Yeah. He's got some nice pieces, Kenny Tan.
This is another Juggernaut. This is from the movie, but I just thought this was a really cool piece.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the
Not really
character.
digging it. I'm not really digging the gimpy sort of like sex slave outfit
Yeah.
of this. But
Also, there's no way that Vinnie Jones was that jacked in that film.
nah, in fairness, when there's one picture of him unmasked, it doesn't look fuck all like Vinnie Jones at all.
Why a bad one because he's so jacked, or?
No, I don't think it's Vinnie Jones. I think the style is the Vinnie Jones movie, but
Okay.
I don't think it is. If you look, you can see look, that ain't him. That ain't him at all. Then there's a picture of he's got like a skinhead, and it doesn't look fuck all like him. Not to Mike there. Look at that. Zoom in on that. That ain't Vinnie Jones.
Yeah. It looks nothing like him.
I do like the piece though. I like the paint on this. Very nice paint job. Whoever did this.
Well, that's actually one of
See
the
what I
pieces.
mean? That's fuck all like Vinnie Jones at all. That is just a stylized version. It looks very cool. I like it.
They did for X-Men 3. They did 2 mockets. So they did the Vinnie Jones mocket and they did the Kelsey Grammer Beast, and they're actually like quite big pieces. They're 1/3 scale.
Are they?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, and they're pretty low edition sizes as well. Yeah.
There's no fuck I wanted them.
Demon Slayer saying, I want you guys to know I've been watching you guys for a few years. First time I've caught you guys live and loving it. Awesome,
God
man.
bless you, man. Thanks.
I'll have a drink to that.
Maybe my fucking day. I would have a drink, but I've got nothing but shitty ice and limes in there now.
Johnny Vaughn's beefed up.
Sounds like Johnny Vaughan. That's a great call.
Juggernaut getting ready to go to Torture Garden.
Definitely. Definitely looks like some sort of...
You guys got Torture Garden over in America. I thought that was a UK thing. God.
is that a real thing, is it? Torture Garden?
Yeah, it's like a BDSM club in London, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a rework of the last level Nightcrawler they've put in the X-Force colours. Just thought this looked really fucking cool.
Yeah. That's good paint.
These pictures are from a few weeks ago. We obviously didn't get around to them.
No, because we kept stopping before we got to the
fan art, yeah. 5 minutes. It's the same now. We're an hour and 47 in.
So the fan art I kept on just sticking in the folder.
Yeah, cool. Got probably about 5,000 pictures.
No, not as many. Not that many, really. Not that many. Clean, really clean paint on that face. Really clean.
I just like it. I think this. I think this looks better to me. Kind of like the Jazz Dark too.
This is kind of what they could have done on the back of that Batman. You know, added some stained glass.
Yeah,
and that would have just taken it to the next level, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, agree.
Vinnie Jones is the guy from Lockstock, the guy with his kid.
Vinnie Jones is an ex-professional football player. That's where he originates from.
He was a guy who was like quite dirty and like people were scared of him at the time because he was vicious.
I never forget my cousin. I never forget my cousin made that geezer shit his fucking pants. It was absolutely hilarious.
Who, James?
Nah, Ben.
Oh,
I was having a drink in a Bullface Stag. That we heard when we were doing doors at the time, and obviously we were mixing with a lot of unsavory characters and being quite unsavory ourselves. And we heard that Frankie, Mad Frankie Fraser, was actually in the Bullface Stag. We heard this from some people that we know. So me and my cousin were like, let's go down there and have a drink with him and basically raise a drink and like buy him a drink and that. So we went down there. We went down there and it was like every sort of fucking wannabe hard man was in there trying to do the same thing. And I remember Vinnie Jones turned up with like a big fuck off tweed coat and flat cap and all this shit and come in with a big fucking I am. And I remember my cousin saying something to him and he went fucking as white as a sheet.
Yeah.
It was fucking hilarious. It was the funniest thing. I mean, like the big I am. And I think Ben had put a marker on him, was like, I'm going to do that, geezer. Right, it was one of them ones. And I remember we were at the bar, and I remember Ben sort of, he was like the bar giving it the big eye, and I think Ben leant in and said something in his ear, and then basically took a sip of his drink, and I looked up because I thought, here we go, we're going to have it now. It's going to fucking kick off. And he honestly, all that Hollywood colour just completely drained out of him. Completely, he went white as a sheet. So whatever he said to him, he didn't appreciate. He was gone, like literally within about 10 seconds. He weren't there no more.
That was a naughty pub anyway. That one.
Yeah, it was a good one. That one.
Yeah. Custom Psylocke. So yeah, nice little bonsai tree on the base.
But this is again that thing I was telling you about, the walking.
Yeah.
You have a close look at it, and if you look, it's sexy. It's a sexy thing. But then if you turn it, the next picture.
Oh, in Spice in the house, yo.
Yo, Martin, God bless you, man. How are you?
Yeah.
You turn that next picture, and you see that the fact that the legs are really, really in line, almost like how a tiger would walk, where they basically put one foot and the other foot is completely together.
Is this two different statues, or is it just?
No, it's the same statue, bro. It's a switch up.
It's a different color. Like that's grey, that's brown.
No, I don't know if it's light or whatever. Maybe I'm not sure.
Yeah,
they're all from the same sort of source, but you can see what I'm talking about. Maybe released a couple of them.
Steve, how you doing, mate? Good day.
Because you can see what I'm saying with the swords out to the side like that, the weight, and then you look at the other one where she's using her sonic sort of weapon. Again, I think her arm is up, and it's got that big fucking thing at
That's
the.
cool.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah, that's done really well.
A sexy piece, really nice piece.
Mm.
But these sort of poses just scare the shit out of me. There's the Thanos self shading thing.
Yeah.
From the bust.
These ones, I mean, I'm glad his hand is there because, like, it shows you that it's not being like, it shows you it's not too photoshopped. But that is crazy. We showed the Wolverine one last week, and that is insane, man.
Great bit of work that is. Some amazing skill. So this is this new throne that people are getting in hand, the new Thanos on throne, which I actually think came out really, really well. So this is it comparison with like loads of other throne pieces and in other people's collections. There's a multitude of pictures that I sent. I don't know what Alex ones are using, but this one comes with like four or five different heads.
I've got all of these ones.
You sit there next to the Doom and stuff. It's decent sized Thanos thrones. It's a nice piece.
Does Doom have Lady Death then with him?
Who?
That Doom's got Lady Death behind him, no?
Yeah, probably. There's a little link to that sort of thing. There is bits and pieces of that in their sort of history.
Oh, is that when he goes God Doom or something? When he goes white?
I don't know. I couldn't comment, but there is some reference art with that she's in it.
Yeah.
Or at least, unless it's meant to be his wife. Because remember in the storybook, I think in the comics, his mum. It's his mum. His mum is a witch.
Yeah.
And she makes a deal with Mephisto, doesn't she? And he takes her. So it might not be Mistress Death. It might be the mother, because the mother as well is depicted in like some comic references, like, typical, like wearing a gown, like, you know what I mean, with a hood up and all that, like a witch.
Yeah. Why is there hair on that Hulk skull? That's a good point.
Very good.
Yeah, it's a very good point. Shows he's got a fucking toupee in it. I don't like all the heads like that.
It's a bit too much for me and myself, but everyone has their taste. I do think though, I like seeing this sort of in with other people's collections and stuff. When I'm on my Instagram, this is one of my favorite things to do. See, a lot of Instagram accounts will do like the latest piece as quick as possible. I don't do that. What I do is, let's say for example, Trapjaw, for example, comes out and there's pictures of it, right? I don't post those. I take a few of them and then I wait for more from other collectors, and then I mix them all together and I post like 10 pictures of all different like this, because I think, it's nice to see it mixed with other stuff if you can get it.
Josh is saying the amount of time it takes to paint like that, talking about the Thanos.
Yeah, self-shaded stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of thinking. Has any company ever made an Unstoppable Colossus statue? such a cool character. Was
That's
that the
when he's
Colossus?
mixed with Juggernaut, isn't he?
There was a custom one recently, actually. There was a
I would
custom.
believe that they've made it. I definitely would think so.
There was one recently.
Anyway, we've got
I
6 minutes, and then I'm out of here. 2 hours, and that's
okay. Let me just get to the end of this, and I'll do the competition, and we'll go. Just getting to the end of these Thanos ones, yeah.
yeah, sure. That's it. Mixed with the thingy one. I had an opportunity to trade for that piece.
Wasn't that the
but
one where Gabriel Luna fucked off with people's money? Was that the one?
I don't know. I really couldn't say.
Okay.
You know, I'll take responsibility for that kind of comment.
But
But
actually, looks.
I watched an
like
unboxing bro do a video of this, and there was a lot of lack of detail in this. It had all the size,
Yeah.
and all had the thing, but it lacked a lot of detail and refinery. It was quite basic.
I think it looks quite nice in that picture, though.
It does, yeah, it really does. But I watched an unboxing, and the close-ups and the things of it it lacked a lot of detail in it.
I prefer it to the other one by quite a lot. I prefer the old man one by a lot.
Nah,
out of those two,
the one on the left.
Really?
Get the one on the left any day.
I don't know, man. I like the old man one compared to. I don't like all those heads. I don't like.
Nah, the heads things. Like I think you
Yeah.
take them off.
Yeah, I'll take every single one of them off. But then they're in the armrest. It's got like scarlet.
Yeah, I like the armrest ones.
And,
I like them. They're the ones I actually like. That.
And then it's got Hawkeye over there. I don't know, man. I prefer the one on the right.
Yeah, there was a lot of like big
picture.
surface areas with very minimal detail. Like that throne is massive.
Yeah.
The steps and the things that you know, they're massive, and it's very just like it's like meh going on over there.
Joe, turn your camera around as well. Demon Slayer's asking if you got the merman.
Yeah. It's there. You see him up on the wall there?
Yeah, he's up there on the right hand
He's
side.
on the right. But I mean, obviously it's reflected. So he's on my left, and then I've got the original Sideshow Skeletor there. That tweet ahead, sort of David Ivo did, and then I've got the thingy, the trapjaw over there.
How you doing, Casual Nerd Problems? You're late to the party, my friend. And then here's him with Noel. That Doom's horrible, man. That Doom's really bad.
It's not for me.
Yeah. There's a Sideshow.
So you get an idea of size of that, because Thanos on Throne, that's a massive piece.
Yeah.
That's Thanos on Throne is not to be like sniffed at. That's a massive piece.
That old man one must be really big then.
It is really, really big. It's huge.
There you go. All right. So what we'll do then is we'll finish up. And again, what I've told you, and I've told you several times, is that we are doing the Thor draw. I'm going to put it in here one more time.
Yeah,
this is 4 legendary beasts. I'm going to do the draw in literally a couple of seconds. I'm going to take a sip of my beer.
Not free shipping this one.
This isn't free shipping. They did a quote for shipping to USA, and it was $600 USD. But this is still a $2,000 statue. If you want the statue in your collection, this is still a bargain.
It's a premium edition, so it's
prestige.
Prestige edition, yeah, that's it. So it's the one that has all the like switch ups and all the options. All the bells and whistles job. So that's the one you want.
So what we'll do is stop that, present that, share that, and entire screen. Do you want the entire screen? Yes, we do. Entire screen. All right. So, and also we didn't do a giveaway to the chat, did we, today?
We'll do it at the end if you want.
Let me just look at the prize list and see what we got. I don't think I've got anything like small to give.
You've got thingy, mate.
What?
You've got can you say Queens or no?
Yeah, but that's not been confirmed.
Okay.
It was so we got 2 Modular Space cases. We got the XM Studios Nemesis Prime. We got the Connecticut Samoru. We got the first figures. That one's done. That one's up. Queen Studios merch pack. We need to confirm. That's it. No, we ain't got any small ones left. No small ones left. So let's come back. Huh? Or we do a big one. We'll just go, yeah, all right. Anyway, do you want to win a
Nah,
whatever?
I like this format, so continue
All
as.
right. So what we do then is let's do that. Reboot that. So 638.
Nice.
Gonna go. I can try and remember how to do this every single time. Go into that one. Draw winners. You ready, everyone?
Let's do it.
Corey McCoy from Alabama. Congratulations,
Alabama, sir.
Alabama. Yeah. So what we'll do is
Mama big gum, sir.
we'll get in touch and yeah, congratulations to Corey McCoy. So what I'll do is I'll just put that in.
Congrats.
I should have done it with the other one as well. Oh, no, I can't copy them that way. No, I can't copy it. Corey McCoy. Congratulations.
Look at the size of this monster. Look at this. You see him?
I wasn't really sure when I wasn't really sure where you
There
go.
he is. Look at that.
Normally when we have those kind of conversations about
You never look at that.
boy is a bit different.
Next to like the Spider-Man, like joking it. Look, fucking hell. Again, look. I put him in there. Fucking hell. It's a monster.
I thought you were going to whip your cock out the way you're talking there.
Maybe a week.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Do the usual. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm just going to bung this one in there. This is the one which we are going to do next week. And this is for the Escanor Esterosa, and this is free shipping. So make sure you get in there. They're laughing at your
zero payments on that, man. It's literally free.
Alabama accent.
Turn up, like everybody, follow everybody, do the gleam, follow the instructions, and then all of a sudden a statue turns up. You ain't done fuck all to get it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And
I hope that when we're gone, that people remember just how much shit we gave away in our time, because nobody comes close to the amount of shit we give away. Still,
I'm hoping that we're remembered for more than RaddTitan. But yeah,
I've got 3 sons, so I'm fine. But they'll remember.
All right.
Cool.
God,
okay, good. All done.
I'm glad the buggy, the pram conversations are over now. It's done. I've ordered it.
You know, this is the thing this is the thing that happens when you become like a dad as well. Nobody tells you all of this shit. It just doesn't end. It doesn't end.
Yeah.
You think this is you, I'm just sitting there laughing my nuts off inside with you, like, oh yeah, like the pram, dude. It's like the pram situation. Then comes fucking the right car that you have to buy. Then comes the right school that you have to go to. Then comes the it just doesn't ever end. It's always something. I'll give you a prime example. I get an invite today to Lena's. My sister is having like her son, who's kind of be 5. He's having a birthday party. He's having this gravity place, or his trampoline park. Right?
Oh yeah.
Sounds fucking great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But you know what kind of parent I am, or parents that me and my wife are. Yeah. We're the parents that read up on the place, and read the reviews, and we're also the parents who look into your terms and conditions. So they make you sign a safety notice, right? Yeah. They make you to go in. You have to sign a safety notice, and it says on there that you are aware of the terms and conditions and you agree and adhere to them. Do you know what their terms and conditions say? They say if your child dies, they say it's a leisure or whatever it is, and the risk is a real risk of injury and even death. And if that happens, you can't sue this place for anything that happens. I sent that to my sister and said, we won't be coming.
Yeah.
There's fucking no chance I'm signing that.
I thought it was going to be something like, if your child's kidnapped on our watch, it's not our fault. Them
sort of things go without saying, but this is something where it's like a trampoline park, bro.
Yeah.
And it's open to everybody. So my son is 5, but there'll be kids in there that'll be 14 jumping around. One of them lands on him or hurts him, or fucking something happens not being watched. you know. And I'm not saying just by me. This is a party. There's going to be 30 kids there. That's fine.
Yeah.
But because there's not exclusivity, you've got all that going on. We read a review where a bigger child, jumped on like a 6-year-old girl's neck, broke her fucking neck. The mum is suing.
Jeez.
And she's put in the review on there. She's put on there, you know, that read the terms and conditions. That's why we did it. Read the terms and conditions, because they're telling us you can't sue us.
But like,
Even though
so when you have a party,
Yeah.
you're not. Other people can join in.
If you don't hire exclusivity, when we did George's birthday, we had
you had the whole
exclusivity,
place.
which basically means we pay for the entire like place that you've got. It means that no one can come in that you don't want to be there. But
my God,
it's much cheaper.
one of those places. It's not the safest place. I mean, you can live with a bruise, like to a degree, but.
Well, I read as well about these people. Well, a couple of them have been shut down. That people were putting like a crowbar into the foam, you know, the foam things.
Yeah.
Do you know the foam things that you dive in, you dive off the diving board, and you jump into? They put like a crowbar in there. Somebody jumped in one, a grown-up kid, like I think he was about 16, and it went in his leg. It went through his leg, and they needed to they said that someone put a crowbar in there. I mean, this is what you're dealing with. And this is when it's your child. I mean, you're if that's your child, and that happens, or even a big kid. This woman that wrote this thing said that she was warning the staff, saying to the staff who couldn't be less interested. They were like the marshals or whatever. You need to watch out because these bigger kids are like jumping around with the really little kids, and they were like, there needs to be like you need to tell them to come away because they're like jumping all over where they are. And apparently,
that's the problem is when you pay like 16, 17-year-olds to police that kind of thing. They don't give a fuck.
No, nobody does. But this is the thing that this little girl ended up having her neck jumped on by accident. Someone fell on top of her. She was laying on the thing and already lost her balance. She was 6, and she had a broken fucking neck. Jeez. And they were basically like suing them because that no one administered first aid, no one knew what to do, and it was all this sort of shit. So you're reading these things, and I've just had to send a screenshot to my sister.
Is this the place that we were going to take Georgie one time?
It was a place that we were considering, and we were like,
the place next to the other. Where was
no,
it?
This one's in Luton. This one's called Gravity in Luton. But there's a lot of like you've. This is the sort of thing I'm talking about.
We went into one and we walked around and we did like a check on one.
No, that's not it. That was like some sort of inflatable place. You know that they have all that sort of like gladiator shit where like the spinning thing comes and you're jumping, it knocks you over and shit and all that. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about. Somebody said to me once, it said parenting's only hard when you give a shit.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like really fucking easy if you just don't give a shit. So that's the problem is we actually do kind of give a shit. So it's one of the things you can't relax. You're a bit like, Gravity, Luton. Let me just have a little look at that. And that's just as soon as you do, like, what the fuck have I done here?
I think anytime Luton's mentioned with your past, I mean, you ask questions. You know? So, yeah.
This is like, let's read some reviews.
Stucker
said terms and condition. No.
Stucker says he promised the park he won't do it again, by the way. That's how he lost his iron.
Yeah. People always like tell you how good you're going to be at it and all this kind of business, but like sometimes I look at Jenny's dad who's had 4 kids and I just want to punch him in the face. Just like, why didn't you fucking tell me about all of this? Because obviously I got 3 boys. And when one of them just picks up a fucking car and smacks the other one in the face for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and they're screaming and crying.
Is that video you sent me? You said you better not do this, and it's like the little kid comes in. He's got like a nappy on, and he's walking. So he must be like 2 or something. But he's like walking in, and he's crying, and the dad gives him like a ladle.
Yeah,
and he walks away and beats you up on the head with the ladle, and you go, "You better not fucking do that with my kids."
That's exactly, that's what they do, and it's like you never get any warnings about that. You get all that, but nobody ever tells you. Like, no one ever said to you, like when I had the first one, I was like, you just keep one. Just have one. One's all right. Don't have any more. But I could have done with that conversation because now it's just hilarious. Like my 3 boys, they're well funny. Did you sit in colouring 1 minute and then the next minute somebody's like literally throwing like a glass or a water or whatever it is at the other one for absolutely like for nothing, just colouring quietly, not even paying attention.
Do you
You're
think
looking
you'll
at
get to a point where, like, the younger two will gang up on Georgie?
what they do.
Oh,
They do it
okay.
already. When what happens is, so if Arthur throws something and it hits George, George starts screaming and going fucking mental, and then the job
Yeah,
is try to stop George retaliating and like hitting them back.
yeah.
Right? That's the job. Meanwhile, while he's crying and screaming, the other one comes on and smacks him in the face like because he's making so much noise. It's like it's just fucking. If they weren't mine, I'd love to just sit here and watch it and laugh my tits off all day long. But when they're yours, it's like well annoying.
Yeah. By the way, we just crossed over 182,105.
Get in.
God.
Yeah, man, nearly at 200. Do we get a different? Do we get another plaque?
We've got to get the first one still. Yeah, got to get that one still. Yeah. So no, you
When's
don't
the
get one
next
now.
plaque?
1,000,000.
1,000,000.
Yeah.
I mean, their standards go up a bit fucking much, don't they?
It never used to be one for 100,000 for a long time.
No,
But there's
that's better,
only
isn't it?
they've only given out 300,000, 100,000s. And then you have so it's 100,000, and then it's 1,000,000, and then it's 10 million, and then it's 100 million. That's it. That's all I get.
Is there anybody with 100 million subs?
Yeah, Mr. Beast has 200 million.
Well, do you have his game?
Game? No,
Yeah,
that's
the
bullshit.
Mr. Beast.
That's not him. No, it's not him. When you watch
I
it,
watched
it's like no, it's like an AI where it's not him talking.
No, he's got a game where like a little ball comes down.
It's not him. No, it's fake. Like the video pops up, and it's him, and it looks like
I
he's
watched
talking.
him on fucking TV talking about it, you silly cunt. I watched the person talk about his game. He walks up
Really?
to people going, "Have you got my game?"
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't, because I
He
know
does
they do it as
videos where
well.
he goes over to people and goes, "Have you got my game?" And they're like, "No."
Yeah.
He's like, "Download the game."
Because they
And
do it
then
with
like,
there's a lot of it
huh?
with Joe Rogan as well, where you see short videos and they'll be like talking about something, and he'll like make it look like it's his show, and then it's like
Yeah,
an AI. It's an AI thing doing his voice.
really.
It's a big thing. It was
Wow.
an AI fake Joe Rogan voice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Scary.
So
Anyway, I've got
yeah,
to go to bed. So fuck off.
fuck your couch. All right, cool beans.
Thanks for
Thanks
joining
everyone.
us.
Yeah, yeah. Take care.
Appreciate all the subs and the
Oh,
support and everything.
Real
Thanks for the
McCoy
channel,
won.
bro.
There you go. Look at that.
What?
Real McCoy. Oh shit, I won. There you go.
Okay.
So that's the guy from Alabama.
Get in
So
there, the room will call you
basically,
one.
yeah, congratulations, buddy, and glad we kind of got you on there. And what we do is,
Better
if
late
you're on
than never,
Facebook,
lad.
if you're on Facebook, send me a message. That'll be the quickest way to get this dealt with. Because I won't get to it now until probably Sunday or something. But yeah, we'll sort out and get this sent out to you. Yeah, hopefully next time we speak, we'll be on 190 or yeah, next week.
I hope so.
What do you think?
But
What's
thanks
your
for
prediction?
everybody for joining
What's your
in with us.
prediction?
And God bless. Follow us on the Instagram group as well. And stay tuned. Join us on the Facebook things.
What's
There's
your
lots of good
prediction,
stuff
George?
going on everywhere.
What's your prediction for next chat? Last chat was 171, I think we were
I
on.
don't like it. I don't like it. I
11.
find that sort of thing is a severe lack of humility to be what, for me, we went through like 3 years where the subs went up like 3. And they,
It went up.
literally, yeah, it was pretty bad. But you know what I mean? It's it just shows you, if anything, if this channel was showing you anything, it's that, nice, I actually did a Razor Ramon thing, shouldn't I, really?
What's that?
Hard work pays off. Bad times don't last. Dreams do come true, innit? But yeah, that's it. So it goes. Hard work pays off. That's what he said in it. Razor Ramon said in the.
I don't know. I didn't watch wrestling.
Right. Well,
which made me suffer quite a lot.
He said, Razor Ramon said on the Hall of Fame, he said, hard work pays off. Dreams do come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. because he's the original bad guy. So that's
Yeah.
a pretty good way to sum it up. At least, you know, you should always continue with your channel and stuff. Don't lose any hope, because we went through many years where the subs were very, very slow and things were very, very slow, and then things pick up and you stumble across and things you start getting recognized and things get better. So don't lose hope, don't lose heart. Continue to plug away and graft at it, and things will go your way.
Be yourself.
The people that get flash in the pan numbers that go up really fucking quick, you know, they're not the happiest of people, to be honest.
Yeah. I say just be yourself. That's it. Be
Yeah,
yourself.
I don't think you can ever really, you know, because you don't earn it as well, do you? You've got to go through a bit of struggles to appreciate the sunshine a bit more.
Yeah, the main thing as well is just to do it because you enjoy doing it. You know, the thing we've never done is like we've never gone like strayed from things and done other things. We've not really done that much, and yeah, you see that. You know, we just sort of stuck with what we like, and I mean, literally, I mean, probably like September last year, even though I had like a new job starting and stuff like that within the kind of statue community, but still the kind of channel, it was a bit like, shit, this is kind of dying down a little bit, you know, and, you know, what we're going to do, we're going to continue this, you know, there was kind of like a little bit of a thought about it, you know, but, you know, we still, you know, because to take the time, we have to make a decision on, like, George and I don't see each other that often. So we have to make a decision on how we spend our time. Because if we do this chat, that means tomorrow we ain't. You know, if George then goes, I'm going to go to Alex and so we're going to go take George for lunch or whatever. You know, it's going to be like, well, no, you spent 3 hours with Alex last night on the chat. So we have to kind of pick our times. And I think it got to a kind of point where we were thinking, like, you know what, let's just do our own thing, meet up, do this, do that, do that. And I think with the boost kind of like, you know, gave us a bit more of a revival with the kind of channel. And I don't want to sound like I really do it because of the numbers or stuff like that, but it was nice to get that recognition after so long.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
After all them years, after 10 years of doing it, it really is. It's a blessed feeling. But like I say, it just makes you appreciate shit a little bit more. Because, you know, I mean, there are guys that came in and gained a lot of subs really fast, and they're out of the hobby, man. They're completely gone now.
Yeah.
They got in, they sold everything, bought all new stuff in, sold everything. Like, it's just unhappiness.
Well, someone's talking about leaving the hobby again and basically selling all their stuff and going into music.
Dare I ask who?
I'm sure you can work it out.
Huh?
I'm sure you can work it out. I did a video
Really?
about it recently. So, like, basically, well,
I don't think I've seen it. I did hear like somebody on RaddTitan group say they're sick of them videos, but I don't know who that is.
Well, someone went from comics to statues to Funko to comics to, you know, to all that stuff. They're saying now that they might go into kind of do music.
Good luck.
I appreciate you guys doing your thing and being real chaps. Thanks, man. Right,
God bless you, man. Appreciate that.
really, really need to pee, so we need to shoot.
Go.
All right, guys, take care.
Good luck.
Peace. Chat to you tomorrow, man.
Love you.